This is an emergency transmission. Citizens of the world, please, make no mistake. The zombie apocalypse is near. Will you cower and hide, or join us and fight? We are Dezombified, so stay on point and watch your six.
Hey everybody, mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2. Let us know in the chat if you can hear us. How's the music levels? Please let us know anything, preferably sooner rather than later, so we can continue. How you doing tonight, Miss Stereo? In the meantime.
Well, you know. So the Will Smith thing played as a silent meme, just so you know.
Oh,
but that's
boy.
okay. It'll be fixed. You know.
Jeez Louise.
Live and learn. You live and learn. It was still funny.
I got a thumbs up though from Bathsheba.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
guess Mayor P says that we sound great, so good. Now we can continue. So welcome, my children, boils and ghouls, amigos and amigas, chicos and chicas, eastsiders, westenders, northerners, southerners, excuse me, terrestrials and celestials, extraterrestrials, those from beyond the stars and beyond the veil, beyond the grave and even beyond tomorrow. It is I, Kenny Dreadful, and with me is my partner in everything we do, Miss Stereo, and this is Stereo Dread.
Hello, loves. How are you? I'm so happy to see all of you here today with us. Just hanging out, trying many different things and many different types of programs to get, this stream up and running properly. But, it is what it is. Bandwidth and graphic cards do get the best of us. But, we will work very hard to try and remedy that as much as possible. Let's see, what else was there I wanted to say to my beautiful children? Well, anyway, when I remember again, I will let y'all know.
All right, well, really quick, tonight we were supposed to have on Hurricane, but unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond our control, that will not be happening this evening because, sadly to say, Hurricane has decided to say goodbye to the narrating horror stories. It's sad. I mean, I'm at a loss for words, honestly. You hate to see it happen, but it happens, and whatever it is that she chooses to do, I believe that for Miss Stereo and myself, we would like to wish her all the best in the world.
Yeah, we do. We wish her the best in the world. I mean, she seems like an active gal, she's very active. So I don't think she's gonna be, unhappy, whatever she's gonna be doing. I think she has a plan. I think she probably just wants to follow something else, pursue something else. And I think that's why she's leaving. But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. I think we should keep tabs on who leaves and who stays. Maybe we could do end of year type of thing where we do RIP to those we've lost.
Right.
Maybe a short blurb about it.
Yeah, you're right.
Both negative and positive. We gotta say the truth.
I can already see it now. I can see it now. Oh boy, I'm down for that. I am down for that. But anyways, let's see. Moving on. Yeah, so, that opening scene with the countdown, I know one of you definitely noticed, and it was Bathsheba. She noticed that the OC, the head now has a body, baby. That's right, it is of a mad scientist in the laboratory, because that's what I am. I'm a mad scientist up in the lab trying to work on things, all sorts of new things, different things, and that's just how I rolls. So she said, "Hey, nice dress. Hello, that's a lab coat." that was done masterfully by the one and only Yaman TV. That's right, Yaman TV. See Yaman TV for all of your OC character needs, and now thumbnails too. Check out Yaman TV. Anyways, no, we are not sponsored by Yaman, but he is a cool person. And he blessed us for free with our first one, so we gotta shout him out. Definitely gotta shout him out. So let's see here. Why don't we do some shout outs? I mean, no, wait, before that, let's show them the new thingy.
Okay, sure, no problem.
So we were just talking about the OC and how the Yaman came through. And we got the body now. Now we got the body. As you can see, it has a collar, a shock collar, and it has a freaking cattle prod, and it's just out there, getting them zombies, gathering them zombies. Just basically like Will Smith, basically, and I Am Legend, trying to get that formula to dezombify everybody, So yeah, so the new hoodie is out, is Zombie Domination. As you can see, the front and the back, and I do believe I was told this is that they're freaking hot. I was told they're freaking hot. So if you're getting chilly this winter, and somebody with a birthday, or somebody's having some sort of I don't know, coming of age party, I don't know. If you want to buy them something, consider getting them this hoodie, Zombie Domination. They come in many colors and in many sizes. So yeah, nice. Well, all right. We can move on from that. Why don't we get to the shout outs right quick?
Okay.
All right.
No problem.
Okay. Let's do the shout outs.
Let's see who is here with us tonight, right?
For sure. Let's see. I can see. How do we do this? All right. Well. Let's start from the beginning. We got Mary P, baby. Mary P, one of the horror honeys. Yes, one of the founding mothers of the horror honeys. She's in the his house. Welcome, Mary P. Practically perfect in every way, if you didn't know. We also have Leonard Barton. Attend. Huh. He's in the his house. That's right, Leonard Barton. Yo, man, we got Aaron 50, 60, baby. He's in the his house. I see you, my children. I see you all. You know this. So, moving on to the next one. I see Mia Mina, the undead ballerina. I see you. She's in the his house. Nice. Good to see you. Whoa, that was freaking loud, Miss Stereo. What is that?
What was loud? What was that?
That horn blaring. Jeez.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. You should lower that.
I don't know how you do it. We got Mutant Artificial Intelligence. Welcome. They're into his house. Yeah. Alright, cool. Coolie high. We got Bansheeba. She's into his house. Nice. Let's see who else we have up in here. Mighty Might is on his way. What up, Mighty Might? He's into his house. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, oh boy, who else is up in this piece? DJ Talks. Welcome. He's into his house. We got the Coffee Crew, yo. The Coffee Crew. They into his house. Nice. Dingleberries. Into his house. I just gave somebody a heart attack with that. We got Sean G, and he's always chasing the truth. Welcome, brother. Into his house. Fan-freaking-tastic. Alright, it looks like the gang is all here. This is YouTube's premier community, Horror Hub. everybody to come out and chill, relax. If you're a lurker, consider joining the horde, the family, the zombie slayers, the zombie dominators. And get woke. So tonight's show, being that Hurricane will no longer be with us, we're going to talk about how to find your passion and purpose by discussing how, we found our passion and purpose. Our passion and purpose evidently has become the Dezombified Stereo Dread, and each and every one of our wonderful, wonderful viewers, supporters, guest hosts, and friends, family, just all of you guys, you guys have become our passion and our purpose to help as many folks as we can. It's just in our DNA to help folks, especially in the situation we come from. Either, there's only two people in the hood, either those that are, take advantage, or those that are out to help folks. And we are both those that like to help folks and not take advantage. So that's what we do, right? To help people. We believe in people helping people. And that's what we're about. And how do we find this passion? Well, let's see. A passion, and I'm speaking for myself, is something that you turn to on a regular basis. Subconsciously, probably most of the time. And, you just don't know you're really doing it sometimes. Sometimes you do know you're doing it and you keep going back to it. So if you keep going back to it, it has to be a passion, right? It's not just a hobby, but a hobby can be a passion as well. So, speaking for myself, and I know Miss Stereo, we enjoy things paranormal, supernatural, the unexplainable, the unimaginable, and so on and so forth. We have curious minds. We need to get to the bottom of things. We are not settled until we get to the bottom of things.
Yeah.
We need to know the truth. We're like Fox Mulder and freaking Dana Scully. We need to know the truth, and it's out there. We just have curious minds, and we eat it all up. And that's our passion. So why not, make that our purpose? Because think about it. If you go to school and you love baking, but you go study mechanics, like, what's wrong with you? That's not what you love. That's not your passion. Don't do it. Right? Go to culinary school or something, right? So this is what it boiled down to for us. Our passion and our purpose, we merge them together, and that's how we find our center, and it grounds us, and it makes us happy, because you're supposed to love what you do and do what you love, right, Miss Stereo? But enough for me talking, Miss Stereo. Tell me about, how did you find your passion and purpose? I think it's the same as me, because hey, we're like tied at the hip, huh?
Pretty much, yeah. I think, till death do us part, for sure. But listen, at least eventually, right? No, but
if you were gonna get grim, I wouldn't even have brought you in this conversation. Straight up and down. You always do it to me, man. Jesus
okay,
Christ.
look, I guess I am, my soul is just too dark. No, but seriously. All right.
Thanks for coming in, everybody. I think we're gonna just shut the stream down now. I want to say thank you to everybody for being here. Come on, Miss Stereo, don't do that. Come on. Let's keep it chill. Bathsheba says she loves the background, and appreciate that. That's all Miss Stereo's doing.
So yeah, so basically what I was going to say is that I totally agree. This is something I like to do personally. I'm not gonna lie, I love content creation. I love having a lot of friends, new friends, and making new friends every single day. So this is definitely what I want to do for the rest of my life, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's awesome, to think that we can actually have a career doing something that we love this much, and we get to make people happy, and we get to make so many new friends. Like, I don't see a downside to this, aside from, of course, the something that is not an option, which is failure. It's really not an option for us, no matter why. We did this, of course. One of the major motivators were to find a career, to see if we can do our part to do something that we love, you know, and employ ourselves in it full time and just dive into this. This is what I want to live, eat, and breathe forever. Like, I really want to do this. And let's see what happens.
So we're gonna be like the
destiny.
new Ed and Lorraine Warren up in this piece, huh?
Sorta, yeah, sorta. Why not?
Schnitzel flicks. We got Max Vision, Remote View Class. All right. Welcome into his house. I see you. Nice. Cool. So, hey, there you go. How to find your passion and purpose. Let us know in the chat how you find your passion and purpose. Matter of fact, we're going to open up the phone lines, right, in a little while, perhaps, and you can call in and tell us, you know, how you found your passion and purpose. Okay, that'll be sweet. And you know,
that does sound like fun.
Let me see what I got on this paper.
He's got papers and everything, guys. He ain't playing. He wrote notes, you know. And he came prepared for y'all. For real. Dedicated.
Mysterio said she wanted to talk about inspiring moments in horror movies. So I said, why not? Let's do it. And I'm gonna tell you mine. Mine is simple, really. Like when I was, you know, a youngster, and you know, I first saw Jaws. It really took me aback because the following day, them bastards had the nerve to take me to the beach. And on top of that, they took me out like pretty deep, and I was like, I remember shaking. I was like, oh man, they're gonna come and get me now. So, you know, mine is real simple. I just figured out, hey, that's an inspiration for me to keep at the ankles, or maybe up to the freaking like kneecaps or something. Not even the kneecaps, they'll get you halfway between the shin. I'm not going in there. I ain't crazy. So yeah, man, that's how I found my inspiration. But Mysteria has a good one though. Hers is legit.
Wait.
Hers is legit.
Wait. Before we get into mine, let's dive into yours a little deeper.
Right.
I don't think there's many people who are afraid of the ocean today that haven't seen Jaws.
Right.
Cause like it traumatized me too. Jaws is something that it marked me for the rest of my life. My ass ain't getting in no beach. I ain't going in no water, you know, too deep anyway. Like maybe my ankles is okay, but that's it. Because look at mutant artificial intelligence putting sharks there. Yeah, you're funny. I am terrified of the beach. Like I'm a pool person all the way. But yeah.
Well, Leonard Barton says, you know what? If you do what you love, you'll never work a single day in your life.
That is true. Now let's see when we start getting paid.
I know people like that, yo. I know, like, they're grifters, man. These people are grifters. They're professional grifters, and they love grifting, and that's how they go through life. They be grifting, skating.
I just love this.
It's crazy,
for real. I really
hey,
love.
they're good at it, so more power to them, I guess.
Yeah.
Everybody has a talent and a gift, right?
That's right.
Shit,
I love
need
this.
A new lighter, man.
Also.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just about inspiring moments in scary movies, though that would be great if some of you guys come up with some of those, but also eye-opening, or let's say awakening or enlightening moments.
Okay, I see what you're saying. All right, let's go into that. Right. Yeah.
So in one thing that stood out to me in one movie that always it just stuck with me, and I honestly, the rest of the movie is a blur to me, you know, but the Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods.
Yes.
You mean with Thor, the actor that plays Thor?
Okay.
Right, Cabin in the Woods, right? Yeah.
So there's this guy that they take with them. Okay. That he's like a stoner.
Ah, yeah, the stoner dude that he had the thermos that was a bong.
Yeah.
That shit was cool, collapsible. That was dope. Go ahead.
So when the stoner dude, and leave it up to the stoners,
right,
to always get real freaking deep.
Okay.
So there's a scene where he starts talking and he just starts spitting truth about how the world works.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And his advice, in my opinion, actually, I think, even though he died in the movie and he wasn't like the hero of the movie, he still his advice, I believe, saved the lives of some of the other characters that survived a little longer than him, because of everything that he was saying, how things work and how everything's a conspiracy and things like that. So that was very interesting anyway, I think. So that's just my little tidbit.
I mean, this is completely like not like a horror movie though, but conspiracy theory with Mel Gibson. That definitely was enlightening. I mean, he was that movie was something else.
Wait, which movie was that?
Conspiracy Theory with Mel Gibson.
Dude.
Yo, I was already a freaking conspiracy theorist before that, and that just pushed me over the edge.
And no, we do not believe in the flat earth. I'm sorry.
No, not that.
We don't subscribe to that.
No, not that. That's just crazy.
But
I didn't say I was crazy.
There's. I know that some of the things.
I don't mean to offend anyone that believes in that. You're not crazy. It's just your opinion, and it is my opinion.
There were some things in the very beginning that happened. Okay, let me. Okay, let's see. Everybody in the chat, could you please let us know if the music is bothering you? Because I hear it differently in the playback. See, I'm hearing it okay. But anyway, the point is that at first, I'll hear anybody out. At least one time. I'll always try my best to hear somebody out at least once. But when you start going completely off the rails and you get too deep into something that honestly just doesn't sound right, then I'm sorry, I'm not gonna subscribe to it. I'm not gonna have respect for you if you go too deep. Like, I mean, it's okay to go deep in something that, I tell you like this, in something that's like, for a really good cause, like human trafficking or something like that, or the fake drug war. Fine, we could go deep into that. But once you start going, all inner sanctum on me, I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna bounce. That's for like things that I enjoy, sci-fi or in the movies or things like that. I mean, I know the spiritual world exists, that part, hey, more power to you, and I will totally listen, and I'm there with you because I will agree. You don't have to be of the same belief of me. I will always respect you, love you, and accept you. But I know when I gotta keep a certain person at arm's length because they just too crazy. So that's about as far as I will go with that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. There has to be, a line that you draw in the sand, because if not, you're gonna lose your sanity and you're gonna be seeing a demon behind every tree. Right? You're gonna be seeing a spacecraft behind every star.
Yeah.
And that's not a way to live life. You know what I'm saying? I was there, man. I'm telling you, I was like, what? Mad conspiracy theorist, mad paranoid. I hear a helicopter. I thought it was from me. I was like, whoa. I was like into some shit. I was like, nah, this is crazy.
You can't live like that.
Can't live like that.
That's not living. That's in fact not living.
It's like, yo, whatever, man. You're gonna give me. I'm here. Let's do it.
Yep. It's like, come up for air sometimes. That's the way I see it. It's okay to watch anything you want within reason, as long as it's not child porn or anything like that.
Exactly. That's nasty. I mean, well, yeah, definitely. That's nasty. I'm not gonna take it back. You got a problem with it? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. No pedos allowed here. That's our cause. Shit. We're big on the.
I draw a line in the sand. I ain't messing with any of those types.
Hell no. I'll accept everybody
we cool
except for
and stuff, but yo, you come with that mess.
That's the only thing that honestly we will never accept.
Then you got a serious problem.
Yeah, I'll never accept a person like that. Ever.
Anyway, that's just how I feel about it.
Yep.
But you know what? Why don't we open up the freaking the phone lines and get folks up in here saying something? Let's see. Mia Mina says the music is great. Okay, well, thank you for that, because we were concerned if the music was too loud.
Yeah, it sounds louder to us than what it really is, because I put it all the way down to 2.
Yeah.
But
yep. Max Vision says that sharks don't like to eat people normally, but hey, they need to take a bite to check it out.
Yeah, they're just really nosy. Is what it is. It's just them being curious and playing around.
All it takes is a bite for you to lose your life, man.
Yeah, yeah, you can bleed out, and that's so true. Type in text now for me, darling, will you? Thank you.
There was this movie with some, I think it was some Aussies, some Australians. Yeah, so there was a, I forgot what it was called, but it was a shark movie, and that movie was pretty freaking good. I think it was called The Reef or something. The Reef. That was a good shark movie. Yeah, well, I heard they're gonna try to remake Jaws, and I'm not for that.
Oh man!
I hope they do not try
Another
to
classic down the toilet. Jeez Louise.
I know, right?
Another classic down the toilet. That's all I have to say.
You have now entered Stereo Dreads with Miss Stereo and Kenny Dreadful. Be advised, you have been warned.
Mate, Stark and Grim here. Keep that dial locked on Stereo Dread with Miss Stereo and Kenny Dreadful. She'll be right.
Anyway, so yeah, the phone lines are open. It's 978-716-5389. Give us a call. Tell us how your day went. Tell us about, if you found, that is, your purpose and your passion. Tell us about how you found it. Give us any advice for those who haven't found it yet, their purpose or their passion. Or even inspiring moments in horror films or any movie, actually, that inspired you. You can give us a call. You can talk about it. We'd love to hear from you. So please, children, call home. We miss you so much. It's 978-716-5389.
Something is up.
So if you see that website, HTTP Linktree, so if you go to that website up there, you'll see all of our links on one page, which is pretty cool. You can put all your links on one page and it looks like a tree. It's like a family tree type of thing, So you go there, you find all of our links. We have all types of stuff, man. I mean, we have an amino that's like, you gotta really mess with that. It's been just sitting there collecting dust. We have Facebook collecting a little bit of dust. I ain't gonna lie. We do the Twitter, the Instagram too. It's just so much. We even have a freaking Amazon wish list. We got all types of things. Bathsheba, she said, hey, what's wrong with the tip system? Is it not working? I have no clue, Bathsheba. You'd have to ask Miss Stereo about that, about the tip system.
Okay, so which tip system are you trying to use?
I believe it's the Streamlabs.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, because this is what?
Okay, so we're using a mixture of streaming software, and yes, I did add tips to both places. But let me know which.
Oh, good. You're bringing in the captioning. I love that. I love that so much for our brothers and sisters who have issues seeing.
Hearing.
Or hearing. I mean, sorry, hearing.
Yeah. It's okay, baby. It's okay. It happens.
It's okay, It's good quality squanch. That's why it's not trash. See, when you get the trashy squanch, you just be like all normal, everything on cue. You be on point. You be sharp.
Yeah.
But then when you get the good squanch, it's like, okay.
Oh my god. This is so good. Right? You'd be like, oh my god, this is so good. It's so awesome. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry about that, you guys.
Technical difficulties. My fingers, my squanchy fingertips went, just strolling around, poking things, touching things that maybe perhaps they shouldn't be touching. I'm so sorry. Bad fingers. You know what they say about idle hands. They do the devil's work. So make sure if you're around me that you sit on the opposite side of the table, because my hands are idle hands. That was a good movie, by the way. Quick plug to Idle Hands with Jessica Alba, the hot and sexy. She is so hot.
Yeah, she's so pretty.
Love me some Jessica Alba. It's a shame that Hollywood put her on some sort of, they blackballed her or something. She's not really popping like she used to be, but That's a whole nother topic, I guess.
I think a lot of it has to do
Yeah.
with
Mm-hmm.
oh damn it, here I gotta reset this again.
Okay.
So I think a lot of it has to do with the work that she did when she was making a documentary.
Can you
that
put
I
the chat
honestly no, I can't
sorry.
because I have to keep this up top.
All right.
So basically oh god, I can't see from here from this angle. There we go. So basically the issue, press the alt button for me please, darling, thank you. So I think that a lot of that has to do, for me anyway, with the movie that she was making. She was making a documentary, which honestly I don't think ever saw the light of day, okay, because I actually used to follow her. All right, so this documentary kind of was about, it was called Made in the USA, Gangs in America, or something to that nature. Press the alt button for me, darling. So it has to do with gangs, the Bloods and the Crips, and how they were made here, you know. And I don't know, I don't think the government like that. That's all I'm gonna say about that, you know.
Can you bring the chat back though?
Yes I can, yes I can. Here, let me see over here. So that's the last I heard of Jessica Alba. I have not heard anything about Jessica Alba, my goodness, in forever.
I know, right? It's been a long time since we heard from Jessica Alba. She was the bee's knees, man.
Oh my god, you guys are so cute.
We need some Dezombified and Horror Honey emojis.
That's what I was just referring to.
Cool, you know how to do it. Make it happen.
The emojis.
Make
you
one.
know,
people make those things. I don't know.
So on Twitch, they allow you to make your own like emotes.
Yeah.
Okay, and do the stuff. So eventually, when we start doing our thing over there, there will be. I don't know how to do it here. Now I do know that this program that we are merging right now with Streamlabs, they have some sort of functionality to that, and I'm just not sure how deep that goes or anything. I'm just learning. So I'm learning something new every single day. We both are, I believe, anyway.
Definitely.
And I will go up because I think we asked a question and I don't know if we got any answers. So I'm gonna be scrolling up here in the chat. So I'm gonna be incognito for a moment. Is our phone lines up actually, by the way?
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh my god,
did
I actually leave it up?
I'm not sure. I know the phone number is 978 716
Yes.
5389.
Yes, it is.
Once again, 978 716 5389. Please, children, call home.
Yep. Let me see over here because I'm also trying to look here in the chat where we got the number from. Okay, well, put in the phone emoji. Never mind, I got it over here. Never mind, I got it. All right, so.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Just control me.
Anyway, so the phone number is 978 716 5389.
Yeah. So that's one thing I'm gonna learn to play with for sure. Is how to play with the emoji stuff and everything. I definitely want to learn how to do that.
That would be hot. That would be hot.
But it's
how
not
would the emoji look though?
I have no
mute
clue.
and artificial. What you mean? Like
No
how would it
clue.
look? Like take this Yaman thingy that he made for us, our OC face, and just make it into emoji.
So I'm going into Streamlabs now, Banshiba, to see what's going on with the tip jar and everything on Streamlabs. That's where I'm headed up over there. But let me see here. I mean, it should be working anyway. See what's going on here. Well, go ahead, darling. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just looking for that new hoodie. Throw it up one more time. Where is it?
Oh, it's over there in the sources. Go to full body merch. There you go.
This?
Yep.
All right, cool. Yeah, so once again, man, for everybody, for any latecomers and stragglers or whatever, we got some new merch We got the Yaman official. We have the new Dezombified Stereo Dread merch with the full body on the back, and in front it says Zombie Domination. Zombie Domination. It comes in all colors, all the way up to 4X, I believe. And you can catch those right now at Teespring. And they're certified freaking hot. Freaking hot. Certified. Alright? Let's do that. Let's do that. Anywho's. What's the dealie?
I'm sorry, baby. Could you pass me my phone? I'm trying to sign into Streamlabs because apparently I got locked out of Streamlabs. So let's see what's going on. So I think that's probably why.
We're locked out from Streamlabs.
Not locked out because I have a phone.
Yeah. Oh God. What the? Streamlabs, you got some splaining to do. That's just rude, Streamlabs.
Seriously.
Yo, so who's been watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch, man? I've been following that show ever since season 1. Okay, ever since season 1. And I gotta say, this season, was pretty freaking good, man. I'm not gonna lie. If you haven't finished seeing it and you're like, in the process of seeing those episodes, let me know so I don't give any spoilers out. But I mean, wow, the things that happened in this season of Sabrina, woof. Let me tell you. Oh, and The Witcher was another show that I got into on Netflix. Let me know if you saw that. Wow. I mean, I've always had on my list of games to play was The Witcher. And damn it, I haven't gotten around to it yet, man. But it's funny because I'm seeing the show before I get to play the freaking game. Let me know in the chat if the show on Netflix is true to the game, or to the series. Because I guess there's more than one game of The Witcher. I'm pretty sure. So, oh man, let me see what's popping in the chat. Mia Mina says she tries to calm Bathsheba before she kills Streamlabs. Oh, Mia Mina. Oh, she's so funny. Mutant says I recently read an article about how they can cast Jessica for any ethnic part because she can pass for Latino, Caucasian, Asian, just about any look. You're right about that. She should be believable in quite many different roles. That's for sure. I agree about that. Mary P is saying Kenny in leggings soon. Wow. You know what? We're gonna have to see about that one. It happens right every winter. You gain a couple of pounds here there. I gotta hit the gym. You get ready for those legging shoots, man. It's a popular demand. I gotta find a place where they could actually make these things, like a printing place where they could do print up some on demand. I guess somebody could order and then they'll print them on the go and send them. I think what's the name of that place that we used to go for stickers and whatnot? That printing place.
Printify?
Printify?
Was it?
Printify.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Well, we would get stickers and stuff, man. The place we get stickers we used to get the stickers from that place.
Oh, wow.
It's a famous place.
I think it is Printify.
Nah.
That's where we used to get it.
Nah. We'll look into it. We'll figure it out.
Well, the Streamlabs tip jar looks like it's working fine for me, Bathsheba. Let me keep looking, darling. Let's try this.
Oh man. You know what? Anybody that is considering to tip, you know what? It's best if you just, consider probably visiting our Amazon wish list, because to tell you the truth, it's just gonna get us in some tax issues, and they're gonna be like, you're gonna have to pay this, and then we live in a HUD place, and they're gonna be like, well, then you need to pay that. So we need some, some gear.
Well, we want to also be a legit brand too, so I don't mind the taxes so much because of that.
Oh, okay, because you was over there talking about it.
No, before, yeah. But, I did educate myself a little bit more on the subject.
Okay. All right, so cool.
And
I've always been on board for it, so.
Yeah, I know. And both actually are great,
Options
of course,
at the moment,
yeah. And there's many options of ways to help.
But you know what? I guess I could pick the one I really want. If anybody was to donate, I could just pick the one that I feel is best for this.
Yes.
But hey, I don't know.
Yes,
Mysterio,
of course,
she deals
the
with the
store.
links and she deals with things.
Mm-hmm. And also, of course, both is great, because if you have the means and you can do it, why not? But if it's too pricey for you guys, or if it's too above your wallet or something, and you want to donate a little something, honestly, the tipping page in Stream Elements, $1 is the minimum, really, and you can actually donate $1. And I'm gonna throw up our link tree right now. We have all sorts of ways you guys can support us right on our link tree, right there. Okay. Oh, something happened.
Bathsheba.
Aww.
I see her name there on a cassette tape. That's cool. She tipped $100. Thank you.
Oh, thank
Bathsheba,
you.
that is awesome of you. She is amazing. She basically one-handed has been keeping the brand afloat.
Yeah,
Not
pretty
gonna
much.
lie.
Yeah.
She is super generous, super kind. She really believes in what we're doing, and that means so much to us. When someone believes in us, it really, because we don't get that belief even from some of our own family. You understand? And that's like, wow.
That's the, it's not so much the money, it's
sad.
the
It's sad,
validation that the money brings. Is how we feel, and not only just the money too. Like, you guys, all of you freaking just contribute in different ways. Just sharing the links, being here now is the reason.
Yes.
The reason why we even have the amount of views that we have, and the watch time and the watch hours, is because you guys insist on coming back and supporting us. That's an amazing way to do it for free, and sharing and letting everybody know and getting the word out. And that you can 100% do for free. Getting the word out, and if you know of any ideas or anything
that goes back to the whole the title of the show. How to find your passion and purpose, and that's our purpose. You guys, I said it. You guys are our purpose. This is what it's all about. You wonderful folks. Like I said, connecting, networking, meeting new friends and family. People who are like-minded.
It humbles you.
It is like, there was I forgot her name, and it's sad, but like last week I believe she came on she was in the chat. What was her name? Maybe you can remember. She was in the chat. I went and I liked one of her videos, and then she came out with a video about us saying thank you or something.
Let me find the video.
Yo, when she posted that, I was taken aback. Like, wow, that was so sweet. It's so sweet of her to do. I don't want to talk about what she was saying in the video, because I think it's best that she would that we could play it so she could say it herself. You can hear her saying it herself. But.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find her so that I can see if we can play it, if it's okay with her. Because honestly, I found that so freaking sweet.
Somebody must have seen it on Twitter, because she put it to Twitter. It was a video on YouTube that she posted to Twitter, and you could have just clicked it right there and played it right there. So, but yo, we got Stefan 1708. Welcome.
Hello.
Stefan 1708. Yes, I see you in the hizzos. Thank you for dropping by.
I'm looking.
Alright, so yeah, she's looking. But if you don't find it, I need to say it, because we need to move on, baby. We need to move on from this. Excuse me? Okay. Anywho's, let's see. Stefan says, "Hello everyone. Been a while since I've been back on here. You know what? We're just happy that you came back, and that you're here now, and that you're okay. Most and foremost, because whenever we don't hear from certain people from like a time, it's like I'm ready to put out APBs on folks. Like, yo, where this person at? Where this person at? Like, I saw Demented Maniac yesterday, and I was completely like, wow. You know, I haven't seen Demented Maniac in a minute. Love me some Demented Maniac. He's a cool bloke, man. Always welcome here. Always. Oh, okay. No, it's pronounced Steven. Okay, sorry. Steven. Isn't it his house? Got it. But it's spelled like Steven, like Stephen King. Got it. I had a good friend named Steven, spelled with a Steven, Steven, like even Steven. Haven't seen him for quite some time. I hope he's okay wherever he's at. Aaron 5050 360. Okay, y'all, I am back. Well, it's good to know. I hope you did your homework and you're all caught up with your studies. You got to get those grades up, because if not, baby doe, guess who's gonna get you? Guess who's gonna get you? Mary P, baby. Mary Poppins. That's right. You see, Mary P is saying it. You best have done your homework. You see, she's gonna get you. She gonna get you. It's like in that Little Nemo. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Who's my squishy? What was it? Who's my squishy? Something like that.
I know what you're talking about. That's
oh my
funny.
God. Has anyone seen the new trailer for Candyman? No. I've seen half the trailer, I think. Maybe.
How do you see half a trailer?
Oh no, I did see the trailer. No, I'm lying. I did see it. I definitely want to check that out. Definitely.
I was about to say, how do you see half a trailer? I would like
Killing
to know.
Horror Honey's ears, munching on chicharrones. All right.
What?
Man, she was
What?
munching on chicharrones.
What? Oh my God! I hate you. I love chicharrones and I can't. Oh my God!
All right, listen. Let's settle for the Cheez-Its and be happy.
I know, right? Yeah.
Let's see. Oh no, man! Aaron didn't go to school today. Listen, lock your doors. Put on the alarm system. Hide under your bed, because Mary P is coming.
She don't get
I'm
you.
warning you, man. Mary P is on her way, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, no,
She
no, no,
don't
no.
get you.
Not the baby though.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so the phones are open. Listen, you need to call in and tell us why you didn't go to school before Mary P goes and spanks your bottom. 978-716-5389. We miss you, children. Call home.
Okay, in case anybody wants to see it, I am going to put the and it's thank you to Mary P, by the way, because Mary P introduced this person to us through Twitter, I guess.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
It was Mary P.
Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm. And
it was Mary P.
Yes, and the name of this person is Serena DeFalco.
Yes, Serena DeFalco. Yes, that's a crazy cool name, Serena DeFalco.
Isn't it? It's mad cool.
Wherever you at, I got an APB all points bulletin for Serena DeFalco.
Yeah. Oh, you're so awesome. She sweet? She did a thank you video for us.
She did.
I don't even know how to thank her. I said thank you on the video, of course, and we subscribed, obviously, and and I did a couple of comments on her video, or I think one comment or something, but She made me tear up when I first saw it because I totally understand what she's going through. When people who go through chronic pain, like Crohn's chick, or have like some sort of debilitating illness or disease, like my heart goes out to them because I understand. You know, I have the degenerative disc disease and the fibromyalgia and everything, and honestly I know pain and I understand completely, you know, everything that she goes through because, you know, we live it every day. We live that pain.
I know. I go through pain every day too.
I know.
It's from hyperbonism. I can't. It hurts really bad. Hyperbonism. Look it up. It's a real thing. I suffer from that.
Oh my
and
God.
Please, you know, prayers my way. You know, send some Reiki, whatever it is you do. No, but seriously, she is a sweet person. She's
and
amazing.
beautiful.
I want to play that vid, man.
I do want to play it, but I don't know if we could. And
Mary P should ask her for us. Yeah.
yes, Mary.
Mary P knows who this person is.
Yes, Mary P started tearing up too. I totally.
She said yes. That's why we could play it.
I don't know. I think.
Oh, she's gonna go look.
Oh, okay. She will if she's on. She said. She's so pretty. I mean, I love these gals.
All right, here go Aaron 505360. He's calling them because he wants to get scolded for not going to school like a bad boy.
You're a bad boy.
Naughty boy. Call home, child. We miss you.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, it was a great video, and I don't know, it like really touched me, you know.
Who's calling my damn house? Oh no, I hung up. Who's calling my damn house?
Hello. Hi, Aaron.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. Just got a shower.
Oh, okay. Good.
That
Good to know.
baby doze into his O's. Welcome, baby
Yep.
doe.
That's our friend. Aaron is our friend. Aaron is our youngest. I think he's the youngest member. Oh no, he's not. I'm lying. Mary.
No, the youngest
Mia
member.
Mina's.
The youngest member of the Z Horde happens to be a fetus right now.
Oh my God! Yes, I almost.
Yeah, got the Roses.
Indeed.
Yes. That is so true. So how are you, Aaron? Aaron 505360. How's your channel going? What is going on?
I'm doing quite good.
Good. So talk to us. What's going on? Why didn't you go to school today?
Yes.
I don't think he heard us. Why didn't you go to school today, Aaron 5050?
I woke up late for one. My alarm didn't go off for some reason. And then two, I was in a lot of pain and didn't want to get up.
All right, well, you know what? I'm gonna have to set my alarm then because I'm gonna get you up, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to be hearing that. Gotta get you.
I'm supposed to get up at 6.
Ooh.
All right, well,
And I got up at like 8.
Oh my God. Well, you know, we can have fun.
Which normally wouldn't be that bad. Because today, because of how my high school schedule works, I go to school like 9:20.
Okay. You cut off.
Yeah, he's cutting out.
You cut off.
Normally I go
you know
to
what? Let me pause the music. Maybe that'll help with the phone call. So let me pause the music real quick.
Maybe.
Okay, go ahead. See, because maybe the music could also be cutting him off. So let's try that. Go for it.
Okay, so because of how my high school schedule works, it goes Monday 8:20, today 9:20, tomorrow 8:20. I mean, then normal schedule for the rest of the thing.
I see. So I think the schedule throws you off.
Just woke up, was in pain, and didn't feel like walking.
Okay. What were you in pain about? Do you also suffer from pain?
Well, just like my foot hurt, then my stomach was hurting. God damn.
Ugh.
Sorry.
Did you go to the doctor?
Yeah,
It's
my
very
stomach was hurting.
important.
No, it's fine. It happens sometimes. Yes, the school schedule is weird, Mia.
Yeah, totally. We have a complete lag. We have a really bad lag because I'm talking to him and he's answering the questions late. So, okay. Are you experiencing the lag too, Aaron?
Huh?
Are you also experiencing a lag?
Oh, I think Aaron.
No,
yeah,
he's here.
I think
He hears us.
but I don't.
You guys are kind of cut up. So if I don't answer, it's because the question didn't really come through well.
Okay, I understand now.
Yeah.
I understand. Let's see. All right, so
That's why I have like the stream in the background low, so I could make sure I hear it.
Okay.
yay! Look who's here. It's the one and only Dark Waters. Welcome, my brother. He's in
Hello,
the
Dark Waters.
I see you.
So here, let's put the music back on, being that and
Yeah.
yes, we are taking calls. I will totally love it if he calls in. I think I'll die.
That's right, man. Happy New Year's. Merry Christmas. Haven't heard from him in a minute. Been so busy. He's been doing big things. Pretty sure. No doubt about it, because it is.
Oh, definitely.
We're talking about James, man. We're not talking
The
about...
big dog.
Announcement that
Mhm.
recently happened.
What happened?
Recently,
Yeah.
my baby girl of a dog, she had 3 puppies.
Oh, isn't that so sweet?
Oh.
Yeah, so she recently had her 3 puppies. Haven't named them yet, but my mom loves making this joke now. They came out black and white. Well, 2 of them did. One came out completely black, but my dog Sean's brown.
Uh-oh. She been sleeping around.
That
girl is
Yeah.
poison.
So,
You can't trust a big
there's
butt in
2
the smell.
females. There's 2 females and 1 male. The 2 females have white faces, like half of their face is white.
Mm.
So she says, "Oh, sassy got with a skunk."
Mm. You never know, right? Like Pepe
Yeah,
Le
they
Pew.
look
Pepe Le
so
Pew was
adorable.
always a very full of amor for the mujeres, you know. Pepe Le Pew. So you never know. It could have been a freaking horny ass skunk
Yeah,
around there. Crossbreeding
Ew.
species.
Poor Aaron.
Yeah.
Don't pollute his mind.
We got MD Who
Yeah, man, poor me.
I see you. She's into his house.
Oh my goodness.
It's good to see you. Thank you for being here, MD Who Entertainment. I see Jeffrey.
Hi, MD Who.
Lane into his house.
Mutant and artificial intelligence is asking, so who's the daddy?
We don't talk about who the daddy is.
Oh no, we're not gonna talk about that. Hey James,
Who's your
do you want to
daddy?
call in or do you want a Google Hangouts link? Let us know, and we
Who's your
will
daddy?
accommodate you. So let us know.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But Aaron, we're so happy that you called in, because we wanted to scold you for not going to school today, but you're excused because you were sick. But next time, get a doctor's note, okay?
Yes, get a doctor's note
Yes.
and make sure you get those grades up, man.
Yeah.
Because we're already collecting a fund to go to your house and find you, all of us,
We're gonna find you, James.
and give you some sort of like
Aaron.
a cold water challenge bucket, something. We're gonna do something to you for not, you know. You
I
better get those
get my
grades up.
grades up. As soon as like in theater, like I said before, as soon as I get back into performances that has at least memorized, then I know I'll be able to do it well.
Uh-oh.
So my
Oh,
grades are
picking up.
going to be fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All right,
Good.
cool. Good to
They
hear. Good
better
to hear.
be.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
Man.
Plus, I'm in the school musical we're doing,
Yeah.
so that's
He's in
my
the school
backup
what?
plan.
You in the school? What now?
I'm in the school musical.
Oh, so you have to get
Nice.
good grades because they'll boot you out if you don't. That's right.
Yep, that's right.
No, the school musical is actually going to help my grade because at the end we're doing practices. So at the end, when the musical is done, all those are racked up, and I get points for that to help my grade.
Okay, cool. All right, well, you know what? You got it.
Yeah, that's just my fault. That's my thing. I'm falling back on.
Yo, listen.
Yeah.
Yo, listen. You hear me? We get like some recording of it, man, to play, yo. We could play it right here.
2 or 3 little bits.
Yeah.
You know, just 2 or 3 little bits.
Yeah, 2 or 3 little bits that you in.
Yeah. So the musical we're
saying?
doing is Dream Girls. If any of you have seen it,
Nice.
Oh.
I'm going to be playing Wade and Frank.
Okay. All right.
Awesome. So,
Make sure you
It's
have
gonna be
somebody.
fun.
Make sure you have somebody recording it, though. You know what I'm saying? So we could get a couple of little excerpts of you in there. You know what I'm saying?
I'll record the practices of the songs I do
yeah, but real quick.
because I get free vocal practice. I get free vocal coaching.
Listen, I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart. I want you to do well. And I want you to know that we got dice rolling. I see you. She's in the they're in the hizzos.
Sorry.
Welcome, dice. Gotta hit
Thank you,
7-Eleven,
puppies.
baby.
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
get CeeLo.
I'm gonna be
Gotta get CeeLo.
Don't get the snake eyes.
Don't get snake eyes. Don't. Or head crack. Don't get the head.
Don't get snake eyes.
But anywho's.
All right. So let me see here.
What about MD Who's?
Yeah, MD who was here as
Yeah,
well.
MD Who's here. Well, good night, Steven, 1708. I have to get going because I have to get up early for work. Good night, everyone. You guys are awesome. Can't wait for your next show.
Oh,
Thank
well,
you.
Thank you.
so much,
Can't wait to
Steven.
see you
Really
again,
appreciate that.
Steven. Thank you. Appreciate
Have a good
that.
night and a great day at work.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a mouthful from Mary at the end after the stream.
I bet you are.
Mary
you know who
P
else?
has a message for you.
Yes, she
though.
does.
She said, "Baby Doe, I'm coming for you after the stream."
Yep.
And Mutant Artificial Intelligence threw up a couple of dice up in the stream. But
Oh, boy.
real quick, darling, guess what?
What? We got bottle caps, baby, and Jack in the hizzos. Hey, Jack, welcome.
Oh, yeah,
Jackie.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
I really love bottle caps. I could buy some new things in Fallout.
Oh my god, I love Fallout.
I love Fallout.
I
Love it.
Fallout. We play Fallout
But
together
we didn't play the new one.
all the time.
But we didn't get the latest one. People said it was terrible. I don't know.
Yeah, why bother? If it's bad like that, I'm not gonna waste money on it until it's like in the bin at Walmart at a ridiculously low discounted price. Then that's probably when I'll
Did you
get
play
it.
the new one? What you thought about it right quick before you bounce?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Did you play the latest
Wait, what's the
Fallout?
question?
Did you play the latest Fallout?
I have not played the latest Fallout.
Okay. Neither have we. And
Thing
we
is, I
plan to-
pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered Fallout 76,
Okay.
but I never got it because I kept hearing that it was a really bad game.
Mhm.
All right, cool. Well, yo, thanks for calling us, Aaron. Listen, it's over. It's 11:30,
No problem, guys.
man. It's 11:30. Get to bed, man. Tomorrow school. Don't miss out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody, that's
Okay,
Aaron.
have a good night.
Thank you. Good night, brother.
Love you,
Everybody,
Aaron.
give it
Bye.
up with hand claps, emojis for Aaron.
Love you.
Love you too.
I'll
Thanks
see
for
you after the stream, Mary.
So, James, we shot you a link in Messenger in Facebook, and if not, the
Bye.
number
Good
is
night.
on the screen.
That was awesome. Thanks for calling, Aaron. Really appreciate that, man. Get those grades up, please.
Yes.
I don't want Mary hurting you, man. She's out for blood. She's out to kill.
Oh my
Kill.
gosh. Mary. Bloody Mary. Here is the number right there in the chat.
Yes, it's 978-716-5389.
Yep.
That's awesome. So we have Dark Waters and Sean G chasing the truth as always.
Yes.
Both into his house. That's dope. It's awesome. I am darkwaters.com. Don't forget, folks. Head on over there.
Yeah, Dark Waters is an OG, and he is definitely somebody that, you know, I was listening to before we even started Dezombified.
Yeah.
Always been a very encouraging person to us, and you know, pushing us. You know, he's a very, very, very busy man, but every once in a while he does take time to come and say hi, and you know, encourage us, even if it's over the phone. And that's like so cool, because to see somebody who's a trailblazer in this to, you know, do that and give that type of encouragement, you know, it's validation.
That's right.
So that's pretty cool.
But listen, I gotta say we have awkward alien Kayla. She's into his house. Thank you for dropping by, Kayla. You just missed it. Aaron 360 was on the phone with us.
Yes, and we let him have a piece of our
We let
mind.
him have it, man. We really chewed him out. From
Not
missing
really.
school, man. We chewed him out. It was brutal.
We pardoned him.
It was
eventually.
brutal, man.
We pardoned him because he he was sick, so we totally understand.
That's
you know?
right. That's right. That's right.
Hold on, let me see what's going on over here. What is going on with this call here? Oh,
Everybody, we have the one and only Dark Waters with us. He's into his house.
yay! Hi, Dark Waters.
Yo, hey guys, is my stuff working?
Yes.
You sound great.
Sound
Can y'all-
fine.
Alright, let me turn my volume down because y'all loud up in my ear. How's everything going for you guys?
You know, it's going. It's going.
It's going. It's going. You know, there's like a little.
I wish it was going faster, but it's going.
Yeah, that's true. You know, all good things come to those who wait, though. So we're saying positive.
Mm-hmm.
And we are. Well,
Keeping
we're
the faith.
definitely and we're definitely happy you called in. What is up, James?
Yes, Happy New Year's and everything like that. How was your holiday season?
Everything was Gucci, man. I didn't have anything to worry about. I just wanted to make sure I touch bases with y'all because I hadn't talked to y'all in a while. And it looks like y'all growing, so that's a good thing, man. That's really, really positive.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes,
Mhm.
that is true. That is true. We are doing things. We are making moves. And we're very excited
We're
because
trying.
you know,
That's
new
for
year.
sure. Mhm.
Yeah, it's a new year, so we're like, you know, the hell with it. We are not for kids.
That's right.
So we are acting accordingly. You know, not overboard, but you know, we're like, you know, we're just letting loose, man, and just letting go of a lot of stuff and a lot of dead weight that we honestly did not need to carry in the aspect of restraining ourselves, because before we were like very, very, we were holding back a lot is what we were doing. You know what I mean? And that's that.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. I remember we talked about some of that.
Yeah. And you know, we were holding back so much, but then we said, you know what the hell, that's dead weight. You don't carry dead weight. You don't restrict yourself and make yourself, you know, try to be Pollyanna, you know, and clean cut. We got tired of that because it gets old really fast. And you know,
Yeah, I never wanted it to be for kids because I knew that I would have to be a Boy Scout up on this piece, and I can't be a Boy Scout, man. Every now and then I'm gonna say something stupid or like get like, you know, raunchy or something and say a curse like fuck it or something. And I don't want to have to apologize, you know, for shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Yeah, and also, you know, it's people, you know, people flock to people who are like them, so you're gonna build an audience that's like you, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing. You got to be yourself, 100% yourself, if you want people to like you. You can't hide your personality. And of course, you're gonna have, you know, circumstances and people and things that don't agree with who you are and how you are. But guess what? It's easier to be a real you than to fake anything else. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be you, and that's what it is.
Yes. That's church
That
right
is
there.
true.
That's church right there. Because you know something. You know, at first it was like, you know, okay, there's like mad rules up on here. They could like cut you off for anything, and they could shut you down and all this and all that. So we was like, okay, well, we're walking on eggshells so that doesn't happen to us. Then that whole thing with the kids thing started happening and all that. And we was like, you know what, man, fuck that.
Yeah.
You know, we need to choose a side right now. What we gonna do?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, we're gonna go with the adult side, say fuck that, and we're just gonna take that line. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not all about F-bombs and expletives either, but you know, when it's warranted and stuff like that, certain situations, I'll say it. I'm not just gonna throw it around just because that's, you know, for what?
Yes, we're gonna exercise our right to cuss somebody out. To be cussing.
Well, y'all know me. I done did it plenty of times.
I know that is so true. But real quick,
What?
we do have somebody new in the chat.
Oh, really?
Serena DeFalco is here.
Yay! Welcome, Serena DeFalco. She's so sweet. She's into his house.
Tell James what she did for us. That was so adorable.
Yeah, James. So Serena DeFalco, she was in our live stream last week, right? So we were like, you know, I was like, let me see what's going on with this Serena DeFalco. So a vid of hers left a like and whatnot. She peeped that we liked it, and it cheered her up. You know, something so simple like that really cheered her up, and so much so that she made a video about it. Got all glammed up and gussied up, and you know,
so pretty.
real pretty and all that. You know, she went all out and made a video saying, you know, thank you for that, for doing that for us or whatever for me, and you know, it felt great, man. It felt great.
Yeah, I think she was like, because she came around after you liked that video and checked us out. And also, Mary P sent her. Mary P is one of our awesome mods.
Right.
She sent her our link, or she shared us on Twitter, and she's like, okay, they liked my video and now this person is sharing, so let me go check it out. And then she came and checked out the channel with the Horror Honeys the other day, and she was all like, you know, she really was enjoying herself. So I guess, you know, that prompted her to, you know, glam up and give us a nice shout out video.
Right,
so that was very sweet.
Right. The Horror Honeys definitely perked up her spirits and cheered her up. I guess she was in a funk, you could say, you know, in some sort of a funk. We go through those things.
Yes, we do.
We're all human, right? And it perked her up, man. And that's what it's all about, you know. And we could be a part of something that could bring a smile to somebody's face or educate somebody.
That's awesome,
you know,
man.
in certain matters, like with the things of the, you know, paranormal, the supernatural. You know, it all helps out, man. It
really does.
Yeah, it enriches our lives.
And
personally.
it's all related. Everything is connected. Everything.
And you
is
know, that's
everything.
what it's all about at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to truly be successful, man, it's all about making people happy and contributing to people's lives. Like, I tell people all the time, like, I can have 100,000 subscribers tomorrow if I just decide to be a bum and just upload anything, ignore people, ignore current events, not try and help people, not try and comment on things, not pray for people, because YouTube literally demonetizes my channel when I do a prayer. But at the same time, it's more important to connect to people and actually try and help people, you know? And that's what it's all about, because at the end of the day, people are looking to you and looking just for that love and affection from other people. And this is one of the best platforms for that. But I want to tell y'all this, like, just hang in there with YouTube, because a lot of these companies are starting to get bought out, where people are taking major stock positions to change some of the censorship that's going on. It just happened with Twitter, where they're getting ready to get rid of Jack Dorsey because, you know, he was censoring and acting crazy. It's going to head over to YouTube and Google soon, and you'll start to see some of these changes come in effect, where like big tech won't be censoring as much as it is. They kind of got out of control with it. It's a slow process, but you can see it happening. You know what I'm saying? If you read the news and you kind of talk to certain people, like one of the guys that I talked to is a congressman, and we were smoking cigars the other day, and I was like, man, you know, dog, you need to do something about YouTube and Google. They be bugging. And he was like, bruh, they got problems right now out the wazoo. He was like, they about to get their issue. He was a brother. He's like, they about to get their issue. They got like billionaires coming in buying up their stock. Every time it dips, they're buying up their stocks, taking majority shares in the companies, and they're going to get rid of the CEOs. And I was like, well, that's good. He's like, not for me because I get a lot of money from Google. And I was like, well, feel sorry for you, bro, but better for me, you know?
Yeah, it'll definitely be better for the rest of us, especially content creators. Because honestly, look, some people have gotten even banned from YouTube. And okay, I may not 100% align with their views, but if they ban the other guy, eventually it's gonna trickle over here to our side.
Yeah, trickle down effect is real.
But that's how you know. Another thing I just noticed about this conversation, that's how you know right now we got one of the big dogs. He's talking to freaking congressmen and whatnot up in here. So, everybody, this is what this is all about. People from all walks of life coming together and building communities that last too. Because a lot of people try and pretend like they're actually creating communities and it's all just BS and it's all just about, they trying to get a few suckers to carry them and whatnot. That's not us, because this is our life. This is forever for us anyway. This is not, we're here today and gone tomorrow. We ain't playing no games, But we're so glad that we have Dark Waters here with us tonight, man. Yo, thank you for your wisdom.
If anybody has questions, I'm pretty sure Dark Waters wouldn't mind.
Yeah, he knows a lot about this subject.
He knows a lot about everything. A lot of things anyway. Definitely.
Yeah, any question. I can't see the chat because it's laggy on my end. I didn't want to run the chat at the same time. So just if they say a question, just repeat it and I'll answer it. But I wanted to tell y'all this too. Talking about the congressmen and the senators. Last year, they were doing a little bit of disclosure about UFOs. You notice that kind of went away towards about November, early November. It started to go away, and I was hanging out with oh my God, I could tell a business. People know I was hanging out with Steve Scalise, and I tell y'all a story because y'all my peoples, right? So for the longest, I was getting harassed by people like. On YouTube.
Right.
That's insane.
For the longest, literally getting harassed. And it was certain creators that were kind of charging people up, turning the people into toy soldiers. And I had warned them. I was like, man, y'all really don't, y'all messing with Dark Waters, but Dark Waters is a straw man. James Williams is the guy that's behind it. And that guy is pretty influential.
Right.
So I ended up, once a year, I sit down with Steve Scalise, and then another time I sit down with the other congressman, and so I'm sitting with Steve and we just talking, aliens and Bigfoot, all kind of crazy stuff that people don't know that he talks about. And actually, I just saw him from Mardi Gras as well, and he was like, I've been listening to your channel, and I was like, really? He's like, yeah, I listen to you all the time. He's like, I don't want to sign up and be a member of the website. He's like, because what I do is pretty much monitor. He's like, I've been listening to your channel. He was like, I already took care of some of those problems for you. And I was like, oh, okay. And I said, which particular problem? He's like, well, some of the problems that you was having with some of the people on YouTube.
Right.
And so I went back and started looking at stuff. And I looked at a couple, and I warned people about this before because I knew it was coming. I looked at a couple of channels that started catching hell. A couple of them went away.
Right.
That were adversarial of mine. And then a couple of them just started getting hammered on.
Right.
They started getting shadow banned like I was shadow banned. And as you know, someone can force shadow ban you by continuously reporting your videos. The more they report your videos, the more you're in front of the manual review count. The more the manual reviews you get, then you under the watchful eye and you start to get shadow banned, right? Also, you get shadow banned by certain words like Jesus Christ will shadow ban you in a heartbeat. If you do it repeatedly, you get shadow banned. Well, then people start complaining to their audiences. Well, they started complaining to their audiences, oh, I'm shadow banned. People not seeing my videos. And I'm like, oh, look at this. Now you shadow banned. But you were doing it to me the whole time. But anyway. It's just crazy. So, number one, keep on putting it out there. It's going to change for you guys probably and a couple other people that, that's keeping it real and doing what they need to do. And it's going to change it for the overall horror community because the community took a hit as a whole.
Yes,
the cryptid community took a major hit.
Yes.
But when we come out of it, you're going to notice that certain people still getting hammered. And you'll, at that point in time, you'll see the ones, you'll know the good and the bad based on who you see really getting hammered. You got people out there who just don't really give a damn. They just put out crap all day long. And they may say something to charge up their audience, but there are people out here who continuously kind of plot and scheme and do things.
Yes.
And those people they get in the issue. That's all I can tell you.
Well, you know something, man. This system is broken, man.
Yeah, it is.
The system is broken. The system is rigged. And, you know, if what's coming is coming, man, then you know what? At least, hey, we got something I guess we can look forward to, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because as it is right now, it's broken, man.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Something's coming. I know something's coming. I can actually feel it. Like, I can feel it in the air. I can feel it in my gut. Like, something big is coming. A big change is gonna come, and it's gonna be a wave.
Somebody listen. Either YouTube wakes up, right? Or, you know, there's gonna be another platform that's gonna come along, another place, because I mean, there's a lot of competition now as it is.
Oh yeah, there are a few.
There's freaking Twitch, there's DLive, there's Mixer. I mean, eventually there's gonna be more and more places. And one of these is gonna hit the jackpot and just like smash YouTube.
BitChute is really showing promise. I'm not gonna lie. And then the streaming services also are, they are, stepping up their game. So much, they need to either wake up and forget the coffee, smell the cappuccino, because we're in the 21st century. You know,
man. Listen, I don't know why we still got Netflix when freaking Disney's out and they're cheaper. We got to stop beating around the bush and get to that. You know, and that's a perfect example. You see, Disney came out.
I don't trust Disney either.
Boom! It don't matter though. They're cheaper and they got good. Disney got good stuff. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of good stuff they got. You know what I'm saying? That I watch. So it's like it's cheaper. You know, by Netflix. You know what I'm saying? And if something comes out to Trump, to take over YouTube, they're gonna be done. They're gonna lose money. They're gonna be bleeding money, man. The shareholders are gonna get scared.
Yeah, they're definitely susceptible to it, because as creators, we built the platform that is YouTube by driving all these people here. Like back when I used to work for the Department of Defense, there was only the intranet. There wasn't the internet fully developed. Right. Then the internet came out, and it was websites and URLs where the traffic went directly to your URL. And then we had social media platforms come out where they basically said, okay, we'll give you a place for you to talk to people for free, but we control all the data and all the information. We control the audience. And that's the trap of YouTube, is that your audience is held hostage to YouTube, and that's the sad thing. So
it is.
But now that people are programmed to go to YouTube, it's hard to get them to go anywhere else. And I've been trying to get people to do it. They do it, but it's hard to get people to understand that because something is free doesn't mean that it's good. Everybody wants something for free. And they don't realize that, 99 cents, $1.99 from, 100,000 people is a hell of a lot of money for a creator in order for that creator to live off of and give you as much content. But they figure, hey, it should be free. I can go get something free on YouTube. So the model of YouTube is, it's one of those, it's like a cobra that's wrapped around the creators, not Python. Wrapped around the creators and squeezing them. And as you can see, it squeezed people so much that if you don't put out a video every 24 hours, like literally you don't really make any money. The algorithm, like you don't get paid much. You got to put out content daily. And actually, if you really want to grow, you got to put out content 3 times a day. So YouTube wants you to be a full employee of YouTube, where they get a revenue split. I think it's 65-40 or 60-40 or whatever it is.
They take a lot.
And so it's like digital
too much,
labor, to be honest with you.
It is. Man, listen. I knew they was doing this because you're getting all this money, man. It's like all these companies are coming to you saying, yo, all we want you to do is play these things for us, right? Make sure they get out there and take all this freaking cash. Right, we're gonna pump all this cash away. It's like, oh, I don't want to just dole it out. Why should I dole it out to everybody? You know what? I'm gonna start making things harder, so that we could like hold on to some more of this, blow up some people that we know, and let them recycle that money back or something. I mean, come on, man.
That's how they totally do. And listen, the 2 very good comments here. One from Serena DeFranco, the creepypasta channels are being demonetized right and left. That is so true. And Mina says she's not happy with the way they treat the true crime and historical horror as they do. And it's true, because our friends from Panic D, and Mina knows who they are, you know, they do a lot of historical, ghostly type of things, you know. And they have cataloged and archived everywhere that they have been and places they want to go.
And they've caught hell for mentioning certain things.
Yeah, for the moon landing.
Let's not talk about it.
Okay, yeah. So they've talked about certain aspects, historical aspects, and war and things like that, and they've gotten demonetized because of those things. And they're not even religious. They're not political at all. None of that. It's just they're a ghost hunting couple that facts checks historical sites and things like that, and they also do ghost hunting, but things with historical purposes and things like that. Educational. She's a biologist. He's a tech specialist. You know, they that's the type of things that they do, and they don't do anything like offensive or anything like that. But YouTube decides they got to get demonetized, and that's the thing. Because if they do it to one person, look, I'm just gonna come out and say it. Okay, can I just?
Yeah, real quick. Yes, Jeffrey, you can ask Dark Waters a question. I shall relay it there to him, please.
He said that's because they don't want the truth to come out, said Jeffrey, which is the truth.
That's not a question.
Yeah, it's not yet. The question hasn't come up yet. But I will tell you this. They banned that guy. Oh God, what was his name? Alex Jones. They banned him, right? And you know, hey, whatever, you know, right. he might be weird or whatever, and not be like my cup of tea personally, but he was a threat to somebody somewhere up on high that kind of didn't like him or something. And honestly, to tell you the truth, what if it's us next? What if it's not him? You know, what if it's somebody else that somebody up there doesn't like? So to me, I don't go for that. I don't think it's right to censor anybody, no matter what.
Listen, honestly, you have to understand that at the end of the day, you got to play by their rules if you're up in this piece, man, because this piece is controlled by them. You understand what I'm saying? So if you don't play by their rules, they're gonna do what they do best, which is dirty, low down, disgusting bush league tactics. Yeah, and isn't that the same thing in Hollywood, yo? It happens, yo. It's called getting blacklisted, blackballed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't trust Hollywood as far as I could throw them. They nasty.
And YouTube is no different. That's freaking Hollywood light or something.
That's true. That's true. But it has hope. Out of all these platforms.
Yeah, but you know, like what?
Go ahead.
My bad.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, you know what happened with Alex? I've been listening to Alex Jones since like 2008, dude. I started listening to Alex Jones right after Katrina hit.
Yeah,
and you know what happened with him? Alex Jones became the new form of conservative media, and he competed with his brand got so big to where he got more views than mainstream media. So if you look at the Alex Jones video,
was a threat to them. Yeah,
he had like if you go look at the videos of people making fun of him, this is how popular that guy is.
Right,
where people making fun of him,
he a meme, yo.
10, 15 million views. The videos where he's just being himself for like 30 million. I think he had like 2 billion views on YouTube, and they banned him. But they banned him because they said he was a conspiracy theorist. And when they did that, I went on my channel. I said, hey guys, they just banned Alex Jones for conspiracy. Said he was a conspiracy theorist. I said, and they're banning conspiracy theory videos. I said, so everything that's within the cryptid community, paranormal community, conspiracy community, I said, you can all expect to be demonetized. And that same night is when I started my, well, actually, it's kind of started a little bit before then because somebody had warned me about it. But within that same 6-month time period, I had already started my website because I knew that was coming. And after that, you saw it happen. People getting demonetized left and right. And because we do fall in the realm of conspiracy theory as far as they're concerned. Although, in my opinion, everything that we discuss is the true reality of the world and what goes on behind the scenes of the world, whether it be demonic activity or ghostly activity or whatever it is. We discuss the real issues, you know?
That's right. But real quick, I got a question for you, James. Jeffrey wants to know if you could talk about what creatures the dog man hunts And can he talk about the triangle-headed creature he talked about before? Thank you very much.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can answer those questions. So, what I already disclosed, and I'll tell you guys what happened after I disclosed it. So, I had got a very beginning of last year, got a story from a guy. Him, his friend, and their girlfriends were out at this lake house, not this lake house, at this lake doing a barbecue. And the two guys were going to stay out late, so they was going to do like a little bonfire. So they start working their way around the lake to get firewood so they can start a big fire. And they get on the far side of the lake, and as they're walking, they notice what looks like these three gigantic, one of the guys noticed what looks like these three gigantic claws on a tree. But he just thought it was the tree being the way the tree grew. Like these three, like something, if you can imagine, like something wrapping three claws around a tree, but he thought it was an abnormality in the way the tree was growing. And so he stood there looking at it while the other guy was scrambling around picking up wood. And then he saw a move, and he noticed that not only was it three that were kind of low on a tree, it was three that were higher up on a tree, which made, in his mind, he realized something was actually behind the tree holding a tree. But the claws were so long that it was like, you're talking about a pretty big tree. They were damn near wrapping around a tree. And so when it moved, it freaked him out. He was like, yo, bro, something's grabbing that tree and it's moving. And his boy's like, man, come on, quit playing. Let's get this wood and get back.
Right.
Well, he makes his friend take a look at it. And then they realize, yeah, something's holding this tree and it's alive. And the minute they kind of come to realize that it's something that's alive, they start to skedaddle and they're getting the hell out of there. Like, we about to get back to the truck. This thing takes off. They're running around. Imagine you're running around the edge of a lake. This thing is in a tree line that circles around the edge of the lake, and it's pacing them. And they're glancing, looking over at it, and they start to see this triangle-headed shaped creature. No tail, skinny, but it had these three sharp claws in the front, three sharp claws in the back. And it's pacing them, and then it would sprint ahead of them super fast, and they would lose sight of it. And they realized as they ran, it moved so fast it would get ahead of them and wait and watch them. And it was kind of toying with them, right? So when they first told me the story, and the story ends with them like forcing the chicks to get in the truck and drive off, and it charges the truck and scratches the truck. I saw the pictures and everything, right? And when they first told me the story, it's like, yo, these dudes lying to me, like they playing me. This is crazy. Because the description was, it had to be something otherworldly, right? I'm like, yo, y'all tripping, dude. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all can't be telling me the truth.
Hell
so
no.
when I get stories of new cryptids and new creatures, what I do is I wait. I told a story like I'm telling you guys, like verbally, but I never created it. So I wait to see if other people report it. So time passes. And then finally, people start talking about it. I get one guy telling me about it in around Mammoth Cave National Park. I had to take some of his stuff out of the story, but I told him majority of it. That's a story called "What Killed Dog Man." And then another guy told me his story on his property, where he believes this is what was being tracked on his property. So when people ask me about Dog Man, I've been saying for the longest, since I heard that story from them originally, Dog Man is not the worst thing in the woods. Actually, the name of that story, the very first time I heard of it was the worst thing in the woods. But I never created it. Well, I've been telling people for the longest, Dog Man is not the worst thing, but you know, Dog Man is heavily monetized. And it's one of those things where everybody wants to hear a Dog Man story. Everybody wants to hear this. Everybody wants to, is Dog Man real? Is Dog Man fake? But I do know for a fact that these things have killed Dog Man. I do know for a fact that Dog Men have been used to hunt these things. So I said it before on interviews. I probably said it here. I said, man, I think it was Venomous Fringe. I broke it down for people. I said, listen, when it comes to Dog Man, you got three different things going on. I said, you have demonic manifestations of creatures, of things that look like Dogmen. It explains people seeing a Dogman in their bedroom at night, right? But the doors and windows are locked. And then when they pray, it goes away. Then I told them you have what are natural flesh and blood dogmen, which have been on this planet for a very long time. And then I told them you have genetically modified versions of dogman that are used as weapons. I've said this over and over, but nobody fucking, pardon my language, nobody fucking listens to me. They'd rather go listen to the fake bullshit. You know, and I'm just like, and people are like, I want to know the truth about dogman. I just tell you the truth, but it's not sensational. But people want like sizzle and sensational, and you know, I want to hear a story about someone who saw a dog, man, and they shot at it. Dude, the truth of the matter is the majority of the people that I know and talk to that actually seen dog, man, they were too fucking scared to take a picture, too scared to take a shot, too scared to do any fucking thing. I talked to a couple of people who took shots. They regretted it for fucking ever and still regret it to this day. But the majority of them are too afraid to take shots at it. So what does dogman hunt? Dogman hunts deers, shit. They hunt people in certain instances, depending on what you've done. And they definitely hunt whatever this triangle head thing is, but it's the genetically modified version of them. And that same version has handlers. If you go back and listen on my channel, like I laid this shit out, but people just, they want you to just tell them plain instead of reading between the lines. Like I'm supposed to just say, oh, well, this is boom, 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 and get shot and get a bullet in the head. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. It's too hard to dig.
But if you listen to the story, Dogman.
Go ahead.
Say that one more time.
It's too hard to dig.
No,
deep
say what you were saying. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, it's too hard to dig deep and go into the rabbit hole. People just want something, you know. They just want a little tease. They really don't want to know the whole entire truth. You know, that's the reason why they act like that. They
can't handle the truth.
They can't handle it. They cannot.
Exactly. Listen, I believe that a lot of these celebrities that lose their shit, right? It's because they go so far deep down the rabbit hole behind the scenes and they find things out that totally blows their fucking mind and they can't fucking handle it, B. And they just go off the deep end, yo, with alcohol, drugs, shit, even like suicides or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because they can't handle the fucking truth, B. The shit, listen, truth is stranger than fiction.
Hell yes. That's why it's another thing too. You gotta also remember the media, the TV, turn that shit off. Because all that's doing, number one, is rotting your brain. They call it programming for a reason, people. It's called programming for a reason. Now, Serena DeFalco did raise a good point. She thinks that a lot of these cryptids and these things that we're seeing now might be escaped government experiments that used to be human. You got any thoughts on that, Dark Waters?
Oh my gosh.
Nah, they were never humans. That's not how it's done. But they're weapons. Majority of them are weapons. Like again, when you, I'm not to get biblical on you, but I'm gonna explain it to you. So when you go back and read your Bible and you look at Genesis 6, where it talks about the angels coming to this planet and corrupting the seed of everything that God created. Now, whether you believe the angels were angels of God or whether you believe they were aliens, there was clearly corruption on this planet of everything. And if you go back and you really do your research and look, you'll see where the trees were freaking 100 times bigger than what they are now. Animals were bigger. Back in those days, you know, when you look at things like dinosaurs and all the things that go back throughout history, and you look at what corruption to the seed of everything on this planet was, everything was bigger, everything was larger, everything was modified back then. Well, we know that scientists have found various species that have been around that they thought were extinct, right? So all it takes is, and my God, I told so much truth. If you look at Lion of Judah's story of the hunt for DNA, it goes into what really happened. There really are people and there are entities, they're really non-governmental organizations which get funding from certain governments to go out and hunt down DNA of certain animals. They take that DNA, they take it back, they splice it, and they grow these chimeras inside of cow uteruses. That's the only way. In some cases, elephant uteruses, meaning the cow uterus will let you grow something up to be a human being size, like a man size, because it gestates as the size of a when you start doing something that's big, like a dog man or something bigger, then it needs to be in an elephant uterus.
Oh God.
So I mean, and all this stuff I've
geez.
said, but when you go back and do your research, combined with the people that share their stories with me, some people, very dangerous people that I've talked to, glad they're my friends. That's what's going on. And I've said it over and over. I said it in a story. I've said it in an interview. But again, people think I'm crazy. So they're not turning human beings into something. They're not going to take me or you and inject us with something that turns us into something else. Genetic code-wise, is not even possible. What you have to do is you have to start with the DNA of something that was original, modified, and then gestated, and then give birth to that new thing. And that new species, or bring back an old species that's modified. And that's what you see going on this planet. And it's actually, it happens in the sea, where there have been fishermen who've seen freaking gigantic sharks that were literally the size of the shipping container boats. And they're like, what the fuck is that shit? And I've talked to those guys. I just never did the story.
Right.
I've talked to people who worked on oil rigs just off the shore in Texas, and they're like, dude, we saw a goddamn snake in the water or an eel in the water. He said the motherfucker wrapped itself around the damn oil rig, and when it swam around the oil rig, it created a whirlpool.
Listen,
so
wow, can we
there's
save some of this?
many things that are going on.
James, can we save some of this? Because I have to catch up with the chat. People are like very happy that you're here. They're on fire for you. So if you don't mind, let me get to the chat right quick so that you could continue. Let me see. Jeffrey Lane says it's because they don't want the truth to come out. We have also Serena Del Falco saying she hates the term conspiracy theory. It's a way to deflect.
Yeah.
Let me see. Fear the Great White is into his house. Let's see. Jeffrey Lane is talking about conspiracies out in Connecticut. And let me see what else we got.
Okay,
hold on. There was something more here for Dark Waters.
Okay,
just give me a second. There was a question, I believe, from a local nightmare who was also into his house. And MD who has to bounce, so good night to her. Thanks for being here. Mutants Artificial says that skinwalkers are the worst thing in the woods. And as you just heard, they are clearly not. You gotta watch out for those triangle head things. Oh, speaking of that, Dark Waters, me and Mysterio have ventured into our woods, and we have seen 3 claw mark trees.
Oh yes.
Here, in our part of the world.
We gotta take pictures if we can still find them if they haven't chopped it down.
Yeah.
What did y'all smell though? What was the smell around it? What did it smell like?
It just smells like a lot of like skunks. We smell skunks a lot and stuff like that. But oddly enough, we will tell you, there was some work done in a specific spot of the woods close to where we live, where they built a solar farm.
Yeah, that could just be a cover up for what they're doing with those claw mark things.
Well, let me tell you what happened though. Oddly enough, since they built the solar farms, my fibromyalgia and
has flared up.
Yeah, it has flared up. So has the degenerative disc disease, the arthritis. All of that has flared up. Plus, I have a messed up disc in my back.
Well, that's a lot of demonic oppression, man. They're messing with those forces, as he said.
And they found altars back there.
Hell yeah, there was
like
altars
there was altars that they found back there, like actual worshiping altars, things that had like
what kind of altars?
I don't know, but they were arranged in rocks arranged.
Yeah, go ahead.
There were rocks arranged in weird shapes, and there was a sign, like an actual note left behind, and some sigils and stuff, saying, "This is our church. Please don't mess with it," and stuff like that. I mean, it was just freaking weird, and we were like, "Yo, what the hell?" But I gotta say, since they built that solar farm, not only have my illnesses have flared up, but weird shit has been happening even as close to our own home, which is weird because, we're God-fearing. I have parents who are pastors that have come to this house and done complete services, blessed the entire house. And I'm talking Pentecostal pastors. James, that it don't get much more deeper than that when it comes to rebuking demons.
That's hardcore right there.
That's
when it comes to spiritual warfare. They like Vikings.
Yeah, they don't play. They don't play. You want a demon out your house? Go get a Pentecostal. You know what I mean? But seriously,
Mia Mina says that dire wolves are real. She didn't know that till she went looking for a picture and found skeletons and scientific things on them. Dire wolves are real.
Yeah, well, let me say this. So imagine someone getting the DNA of a dire wolf, which is the freaking huge wolf, and modifying it. What do you get?
A dog man.
Fucking dog man. None of this shit is honestly, guys, none of this shit is rocket science. The problem is people want to be entertained. They don't want to know the truth. Like people are fascinated with mystery. That's why I fucked up. Like I should have never told the truth. I should have just played like everybody else and played the mystery, and I have millions and gazillions of subscribers. People don't give a shit about the truth, honestly. Like that young lady cares about the truth because she's researching it, but she's a special flower. And a lot of people are special flowers. But as far as people love mystery, they want the mystery. They don't want the truth. And that's cool. You know, you want the mystery, but the fact of the matter is people really don't want the truth. They just want to feel like they're a part of something. Ooh, I'm a part of the people who know you. I know about Dog Man. You know about Dog Man? They don't want to get to the bottom of it. I mean, it's really, really easy. And the documentation is out there. The experimental, everything is there for you to know what's going on.
They don't want
the thing that disturbs me the most
to get shattered. That's why they don't believe you. They don't want their little bubbles to shatter.
Yeah. Yep. That's why they just listen to the TV.
Because I'm a bubble popper.
I hear that.
That's the truth. That's the reason why they like to stick to the TV and just listen to everything that the red carpet tells you. Listen, if it's on your TV, it ain't the news. If it's on your TV, it's entertainment. It's a TV show. It's a novela. It's a soap opera. Turn it off.
Jeffrey Lane says the lion men of Judah are the Lyrans. Let me see that they're also called alien. They are a so-called alien race of cat people, like the Thundercats, okay? Mutant Artificial Intelligence says they moved out of Connecticut and everything got 1,000% better for them, saying Connecticut is a very bad place.
Yeah, it's very haunted. Very haunted.
Very evil, I say.
A Haunting in Connecticut, the movie, it was based on a true life thing. You know, a lot of bad things happened over there. But
that's where those people that had that oil man story came from. Where those people were haunted by the oil man, they were in Connecticut and they moved to New Orleans.
Wow, El Loco Nightmare.
Well, I mean, did things get better to move to New Orleans? I mean, that's like the hotbed of stuff.
Damn.
Right?
So how bad were they in Connecticut when they went to New Orleans? Damn. Connecticut must have been brutal.
James said it. New Orleans is a hotbed.
Yeah, it was brutal.
So, I mean, wow. So
it's a hotbed, but I mean...
Is Connecticut worse than New Orleans?
Sheesh, I'm not going there.
For those people, it was worse than New Orleans.
Wow. Yo, Dark, real quick, El Loco Nightmare says he has a cousin southeast of Dallas who says there is something strange going on in his ranch. He wants him to go check it out. Says that it's things like garbage mixed with something dead. Any thoughts? Wow.
Wait, he wants me to check it out? Or he said he wants to go check it out himself?
Oh, yeah. He was saying that his cousin wanted him to go check it out. But the more I think about it, now that you mention it, I think you should be the one going to check it out. Loco, don't go over there. Leave it to the professionals.
And he says it smells like garbage mixed with what?
With something dead.
What else is happening on the property, though?
I don't know. Tell me, Loco, what else is happening on the property? Tell us more. That would be great. We really want to know because I want to hear this.
Yeah, but before we hear that,
okay,
I have to do real quick something. Give me a second here.
You have now entered Stereo Dreads with Miss Stereo and Kenny Dreadful. Be advised, you have been warned.
Okay, so you see, you've been warned. And Loco Nightmare says he's going in July. Holy crap. And Jeffrey Lane is telling him, don't go, Loco.
That's hilarious.
That is true. So Mia Mina had a good comment. She says, New Orleans is not worse because there are more down there who are accepting the truth. And that's true. You know, instead of hiding under the guise of secrecy and lies, which is true. At least New Orleans, they show their true colors. You know, whether they're God-fearing people or they're into different types of, you know, voodoo, hoodoo, whatever they are, they show their colors, and nobody's lying or hiding there. So that at least is the truth. Connecticut is a little bit more concealed. It seems a bit more preppy and uppity, but not really, not so much. Let me see. Oh, okay, he says he hears strange noises, James. Strange noises, growls, and dead deers. Holy.
Dead deers. That's a dead giveaway.
That's a good one. James, you still there?
I would love to talk to the dude. But yeah, I mean, I would love to talk to the dude because it's like strange noises, growls could be anything.
Yeah.
Like dead deers could actually be anything. So, for example, just so he'll know, like if his cousin or friend is finding deers dead up in a tree, we're talking about dog man. If your cousin is just finding like dead deers, I mean, it could be anything. That's you know, it could be coyotes, it could be anything. But if you're finding deers up in trees and deer carcasses up in trees and in places they don't belong, if you're finding deers torn to shreds, if you're finding deer heads actually taken, decapitated, and placed in places, now you're talking about dog man. If you have a lot of coyotes in the area, then you're probably not dealing with dog man. If you find dead coyotes, then you're dealing with dog man. If you hear a lot of coyotes yipping and then you hear this gigantic, huge howling sounds, and all the coyotes shut the hell up and or start scampering, or it sounds like something's killing coyotes, you got dog man. It's like certain things that are 100% signs that you have dog man on your property. And it's not just the dead deer, it's not just the smell, because the smell that he's saying is associated with dog man. It's a smell of garbage mixed with blood, but that's stuff that people get from listening to interviews. But there are other signs of what goes on a property. So, for example, dogmen leave prints. Dogmen leave scratches on trees. They leave marks where their backs have been rubbed on trees. They rub their backs on telephone poles. So there's a whole bunch of different things that go in to figuring out if it's dog man or not. You know, so he's got to really do some investigating. What I would tell him is this. If he suspects that's what it is, the easiest way to find out is if he has a property with a shitload of land, is at night, take a gigantic light. I mean, the biggest light he can find, like the brightest light he can find, and shine it into the woods. And you're looking for eye shine. If he sees a blood red eye shine, run. If he sees I mean, when I say run, I mean fucking run like you fucking Usain Bolt. Run your ass away. Yeah, if you see a kind of amberish, beer-colored eye shine, you'll be all right. If you see green eye shine, you're dealing with Bigfoot. And that's what you need to know. But if you see that blood red eye shine, get the fuck, because that's the genetically modified version. And that means it's a little bit more going on that property than just some dog man that wandered on there. That means there's some serious shit going on around there that you need to look out for. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. So, and Loco Nightmare said that he didn't go into much detail with him. He wanted him to see for himself, and that he's going to take pictures. So, Loco, please share the pictures. We'll get them to, James, and we'll all try and put our heads together and find out what's going on.
Loco, stay your ass at home, though.
Yeah.
Exactly,
but don't go into the woods.
You don't
can
need
go
to see
to
that
the
shit.
ranch. Just don't go in the woods, man. Stay in the ranch.
Yep.
Or maybe set up some
Nah, bro, don't do. Ask him how far he lives from his cousin. How far is his house from the ranch?
Well, his cousin is in Texas, and Local Nightmare is in Chirac, right?
Yes.
Chicago.
Yes.
So yeah, he's supposed to be going to visit
you
him.
Can go. Ain't nothing about to follow you home to Chirac. It's got to get on the plane. You'll be cool. But all I'm gonna tell you is this: like, it's cool to think you want to see this kind of shit until you see it. Like you cannot unsee that shit once you've seen it. Like you just can't. You can't unsee it. So, I mean, if you can avoid etching that into your brain for the rest of your life, man, just avoid it. It's not. I can tell you they're real. I mean, if that's what you're looking for, I can tell you majority of the things that go bump in the night are freaking real. From vampires to dog man to Bigfoot to leprechauns. It's real. It's just that do you want an interaction with something like that? And seriously consider, do you want that interaction? Because now you're putting yourself in the presence of something that is not just it's not like it's a game. These things are very, very intelligent. You don't survive on this planet for all those years being dumb. They're more intelligent, I would say, than human beings are in some senses, because they have instincts and that we don't have. So I mean, think if you really want to find out about ranches, look and see what happened with the guy who had what's the name of that ranch where he had all the UFO activity. They did a movie about it. I forgot the name of it. Go back and watch that story and see the shit that happened to that man, which we know is true. I mean, they've documented it, and if somebody else bought the ranch to keep people off of it. So I'm at a point in my life where I'm not going to look for trouble. If trouble finds me, then you know what, to hell with it. But I'm not finna go anywhere looking for trouble, because 9 times out of 10 you're gonna find it.
Some people like looking for trouble, though. Like, for example,
that's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you, Mrs. T, she likes looking for trouble, and she's into his house.
Hi, Mrs.
Looking
T.
for trouble, Miss T.
That's a OG Dark Water original family member. She's hanging out with us. Hi, Miss T.
Hello.
We happy to see you.
Yes. Definitely happy to see you. Oh man, so listen, that triangle-headed creature, like, wow. You know, like, is there like a name for that, you said? What was it? Or is there no name yet for that thing? Like, I mean, sounds pretty scary, man.
Yeah, that sounds creepy.
I'm still thinking about that. I don't know why. I think it's because of the stupid claw marks out on the trees, man, out back.
No, wait. Is Kenny going to have triangle nightmares tonight? Oh, my God. Wait, is James still there? James, please tell me
James,
you don't lost
here, buddy.
you.
Gotta check. Oh my God.
No, I'll die.
Yo, y'all there?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Good.
We here.
Oh, man. And yes.
What did I miss? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, sorry about that. No, so a Local Nightmare says he's also a Dark Waters OG, and it's true. Local Nightmare has been a fan of yours for a while.
That's right.
DW. So I've been a fan of you for a while.
Sean G is back too as well.
Yes, Sean G is here.
He said, talk to several that has Dogman on their property and are free to leave their homes after dusk.
Oh my God. Could you imagine living in your home and being afraid and not being able to go out after a certain time?
Like you're
on a
trapped,
curfew?
man, like you're a prisoner. Can't even
You got a
walk out your own
curfew.
house.
Dogman got a curfew on you.
That's right. And Jeffrey Lane says that the Warrens
and that's
are
the
from
thing. Jeffrey Lane said what?
That the Warrens are from Connecticut, and people are still talking about how evil Connecticut is. And somebody else says that Barnum from Barnum and Bailey Circus is from Connecticut. I know he's evil because I saw like his house down in Florida or something. He has this crazy big ass mansion, and it has all sorts of like
weird effigies.
Yeah, weird. Yeah,
he has weird shit in his house.
Yeah,
that is true.
But you know, that's the thing about those Dogman stories, guys. I'm gonna tell y'all how you can tell if a Dogman story is real or if it's fake.
Right.
And you can listen to any Dogman story, any interview, and tell if they're lying. If they emphasize the encounter, what they saw, what they smelled, what they tasted, and then they tell you nothing about what happened afterwards, 90% of that shit is gonna be fake. Because majority of the Dogman encounters, unless you're just on the road, driving along the road and you see one, it's not like a one-hitter quitter. If it's on your property, if it's at your house, it's not like it's just coming and peeping through your window once. Like, it's going to be signs that this thing has been on your property, because that's just not how they are as an animal.
Of course,
like, that's not how they operate.
Yeah, they're territorial, I guess, in a sense.
They're
right?
hunting.
Yeah.
They gotta be hunting. You know?
And so the key to figure out if it's real or not is forget all the stuff they're gonna tell you they saw, because you've heard it all. Like, when I listen to an interview, I skip past all that. Oh, I saw this and it did this, and I go to the very end and listen to what they say and how they handled it, how it affected them, how it affected their life, how it affected their, everything was going on. Everyone that I've talked to that had Dogman on their property had to change their routine, and if they stayed in that place, their routine is still changed. Just like Sean said, they don't go outside at night. If they're going outside at night, they have their weapon. They come home before dark. And when they come home, they literally clear the inside of their house, like literally with a weapon. Like I'm going through the front door, I'm checking the back door, I'm checking the windows, I'm checking everything before I, you know what I'm saying? And it's that's how you know if they actually had the encounter. A lot of these people get on and they'll tell you, oh, I saw a dog man, and they give you these really, really great entertaining stories, but it's all made up. And I know it's made up because I've listened to people tell stories that were bits and pieces of things that I've shared.
Right.
And some of the stuff I put lies in intentionally to catch people. And I'm sitting there listening to them tell the lie part. Like, yeah, none of that's true. But they're describing dog man, and none of that stuff is accurate because I put it into the whole dog man realm because I know people were stealing stuff. So I can have kind of markers to know, okay, this guy's telling the truth, this guy's, lying, or this guy's, fake. And if you know those markers, you can pretty much go through and be like, that's a lie, that's a lie, that's true, that's a lie. And if you notice, there was a case just recently where I think it was in Kentucky where Sean was, where there was a boy I think it was a boy's body that was found drug off like miles and miles up the side of a mountain. And I was like, that's how the Bigfoot dog man. I don't know what the condition of the body was. And that would tell me what happened to him, and they don't normally disclose that stuff. But a lot of the dog man stuff is fake. I hate to bust people's bubble, but a lot of it is fake. Now we know the creepypasta is fake because creepypasta in its essence is fiction, right? And it's designed, that's just what it is.
Yeah, it's like a fairy tale.
But a lot of the other stuff that's out here is
fake. Right. Jeffrey has another question. If you ever heard of melon heads in Fairfield, Connecticut?
Yeah, I heard of melon heads, but I haven't had anybody share a story with me about melon heads. Whatchamajigam, Lon Strickler was the first person that told me about melon heads, but I haven't had a person call and tell me a story about melon heads where I personally, they had an encounter.
They live in the woods on a street called Dracula Drive. Come on, Dracula Drive. Seriously? You gotta look that up, man. I gotta check that out. Dracula Drive.
Yeah, I gotta vet that one.
Yeah. But Jeffrey, he wouldn't lie to us. That's cool. Dracula Drive, huh? he says they also a married.
Who the fuck will live on Dracula Drive?
I know. I wouldn't live on no damn Dracula Drive. That's for sure. You're just setting yourself up, man. Let me see. I don't know. People are just. Let me see what they're saying in the chat. Oh yeah, Mina says that Bigfoot.
Hey, y'all are boosting y'all immune system right now, guys.
Okay, yeah, definitely trying to live healthier and try to boost the immune system. What's going on?
Now I'm talking about for this virus shit. I'm talking about for the coronavirus. Y'all been getting y'all some vitamin C in your system.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, definitely. We definitely have been changing our diets too. Like we're going a little bit more on the keto side, not 100% though, but just including more protein, less carbs, getting more sunlight in our system, getting out more and walking throughout the days as opposed to the nighttime, because honestly it's not just only that. I just recently also got diagnosed with diabetes, so we have been trying to up our immune systems and change the way that we eat. And I wouldn't say I'm 100% keto, but I'm definitely leaning a little bit more that direction in the sense of just lowering my intake of carbs, because believe it or not, the sugar levels in our bodies do affect our immune system.
All I know is that if shit ever hits the fan, everybody needs to be in the best physical shape they can be. Yo, they got freaking robots out in California just roaming
being cops.
I think roaming like the subway systems and shit.
Yeah, they're police officer cop. Robots.
Police officer robots.
RoboCop, everybody. I mean, for real, that's crazy.
That is crazy. So now you got
I ain't gonna lie.
You got robots and freaking genetically engineered.
If shit hit the fan, I'm shooting
people. Listen, man, you gotta hunker down in a bunker, man. That's what you gotta do.
Oh man, we're screwed.
Can't get no
man.
bunker down here, bro. If the shit hit the fan, I can't run. I'm heavy. I'm telling you right now. You run up on me, I'm popping. I just bought 2,000 bullets. Like you roll up over here, I'm dumping on you, and that's just a wrap. I'm done.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm not running. You're gonna get me, I'm gonna get you, and it's over. But I was telling y'all I think you should just look at boosting your immune system, vitamin C, vitamin D3. Look at getting you some chaga pills because chaga is highly antiviral. What else could you do? Make sure you stay hydrated.
Intake of garlic and
garlic
oil of oregano. I make my own.
And how about the colloidal silver and those?
You gotta be
type of
careful
things?
with that because I will turn your skin blue.
I take that every day.
And there's another something.
You gotta drink a lot of it to turn your skin blue, though. You gotta drink a hell of a lot of it to turn your
Yeah.
skin blue.
There was a guy that did that though, and he actually turned. He looks like a vamp. Like he looks like a zombie. It's really what he looks like. He looks weird.
Mutant says that they should take those robots to clean up the shit that's on the streets.
Yeah.
That's right. You damn right about that.
Yeah, they really
so
should.
true.
They should send them to San Francisco, let them clean up all that shit everywhere.
It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. Yo, and you know what? Well, I believe it was Eastern Tennessee, man. They got hit with a tornado. So, you know, prayers and thoughts to everybody who has family and friends out there, who has lost anyone, you know, and those survivors that are listening in, if they hear us, hey, live your life to the fullest in their memory, man. In the honor of the fallen.
Yes.
You know, it's crazy. A lot of crazy things been happening, you know, all over the place. So who knows, man, what's gonna happen?
The best thing we need to do is one thing that's very important. Take care of each other, love each other, fucking forget about the crazy ass political climate that we have now. Forget about who doesn't like who and who is representing who and who is backing who. Let's back each other. Forget about that, you know, because not for nothing bad, there are people out there in influential places that are invested money wise, and I mean they got money in this, in us hating each other and killing each other. So forget about it, you know, just have a good time, you know, be spiritually aware the best way you can be, you know, and be prepared in case of emergencies, because you know there are too many bad people invested in the rest of us, either killing each other or dying off. So let's just be good to each other and love each other and respect each other and forget about the bigwigs, because they really are not thinking about us, just like Michael Jackson said.
So me and Mina has something about the melon heads. She says that they're supposedly children who had disease which caused deformation of their skulls and increase of fluid around their skulls. When the home they were laying in being treated by was closed, the story goes they let the children out without finding them new treatment centers. Oh, okay, so that's the melonhead story. Jeffrey Lane says he has a story for us about the melonheads. Let me see. So much is happening here in the chat.
I know it gets a little crazy.
Let me see if I can get a chat open so I can read.
There's a story about 3 girls, says Jeffrey Lane, that went searching for the melonheads, and they left their car on Dracula Drive. While in the woods, the melonhead family got in their car and drove past them. Okay. Banshee is back. We got mutant artificial intelligence saying selling fear. Mutant says original Seeker kids. Let me see. Yeah, so you know what? As with all these illnesses that is going around, I'm not going to use the C word because the C word could get you in trouble apparently. But with all the illnesses that's going around, listen, everybody needs to listen. You gotta just. I think. Okay, I'm not gonna get into craziness, but remember, like there was supposedly some people that gave another people some blanket that was supposedly infected with sicknesses. We don't need to get into specifics. I'm just saying there were people that did that to some other people. So maybe that's that type of thing too. Maybe it's like that,
I think
you
it
know.
was,
it's
and
like
it backfired, is what I think.
Yeah, and it's backfiring, and
yeah.
You know,
I think it was an intended purpose. It's an intended target.
Trying to, yeah. It's like cutting off your nose to spite your face.
Yeah.
You cut off your nose to spite your face. Hey, we're getting some feedback back there, Dark Waters. Do you have like headphones or something you could put on?
Yeah, he's
yeah, but I was I was trying to get to the chat and it started playing the whatchamajigger. My bad, dude.
Right,
That's
right.
okay.
Let me see. So, Jeffrey Lane says they jumped out of the car and ran into the woods. They had humpbacks and giant waterheads.
Holy.
Basically, like the wrong turn mutants. Okay,
I see.
okay.
Hills have eyes.
Hills have eyes type of thing going on out there. All right.
Oh my god, that is so funny. So, Mutant Artificial Intelligence says that they used to work in a zoo in BPT Beardsley. I have no idea what the hell that is, but
well, we're welcome to Bansheba's camp.
Oh yeah,
in
she
case
said
of
we're
apocalypse.
gonna go,
Thank
we're
you.
gonna go camp
Appreciate
with
that. You know what? If you ever played a game called Fallout 3, there's this guy. He calls himself, what's his name?
Which one?
Dog something.
3 Dog.
3 Dog. Oh, you're listening to the best radio in the wasteland. I'm gonna be that guy.
Yeah.
So in case it goes down, I'll be the 3 Dog of the freaking apocalypse.
We're gonna have
have a pirate radio over in Bansheba's campsite.
Hell yeah.
And she got mad guns and all that, so she's good.
Me and Mina, you are right. They aren't telling us the truth. You're right. That's why we have to stick together.
My thing is that they actually wanted us to know. Like, I think these people, like, yeah, they want to be secret about stuff, but they don't really want to be secret about stuff because it's in plain sight. Like, even if you go back to movies from the days of black and white cinema, back in the days, you see like rings on somebody or some sort of medallion or some sort of symbol here, there.
They can't help but to show their asses.
Yeah, they always show their asses.
They can't help it. They can't help it. That's why our name is Dezombified, because our zombies are woke. You guys
we're not zombies.
Dezombified.
We're Dezombified. We're like Rick and them, man. We kill the zombies. We slay them.
Yeah.
We're zombie slayers and we wake them up.
But y'all know why they do that, right?
What?
Everybody explain why they do that, why they show you what they're going to do to you before they do it?
It's called predictive
programming. Yeah, it's predictive programming. You know?
No, it's because they're Luciferians, and it's a Luciferian cult. And in order for them to get their power, number one, and number two, in order for them to feel like, according to their religion, and this is a part of their religion, they have to tell you and warn you before they do it to you. Now, if you don't pay attention to the warning, that's on you. But if you notice, everything that's come out, when Ebola came out, before Ebola came out, there was a Simpsons episode where they talked about Ebola.
Yeah.
Before coronavirus came out, there was a book written that talked about coronavirus. Before this virus hit, Bill Gates got the patent for it, and we're going to call it sun virus. Before the sun virus hit, Bill Gates had a patent for it, and he talked about it like 2 years ago. Every little thing that happens, whether it be 9/11, where it was in a Simpsons episode, all of the predictive programming is there because it's their way of saying, hey, this is what's going to happen to you. If you're awake and you're woke, you see it and you get to choose. But if you don't do anything, that's a choice as well, because we told you. It's like me telling you, say, bro, don't go around that corner because they got a dude over there with a gun. But he a small dude, and I'm not sure what kind of gun he got. He might not have bullets. Right. But I know when I was over there, he had a gun.
Right.
I told you. I didn't give you all the information. I told you there was a dude around the corner. I saw him with a small gun. He might not have bullets. You decide whether you're going to listen to me and go around and not go, or you're just going to walk around the corner oblivious. And that's what happens to us all the time, because we don't pay attention to the programming, what you call predictive programming, which is the Luciferians actually. And I'm telling you this because I know this, because I had beef with some of these people. This is what they believe. This ain't like, this is what these people believe. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what they do to us. Literally,
what,
and that
I
didn't realize it, but
sorry. Think about it like this. People do the most horrific things in the name of their religion, right? That's not just for Christians and Muslims. No, that goes for other people who believe other things too. You know, there's people who actually worship the devil and they really believe in him. So they do things to honor him and to glorify him. It's just the way that it is. You know, now when it comes to the disease with the anti-Budweiser, I like to call it the anti-Budweiser disease, because they're like a competitor and whatnot instead of saying the C word. But Yeah, no, totally. This is all predictive programming. It's completely like, oh, come on, man. Like, who doesn't see it? Everywhere you go on TV, think about it. What is the main theme? It's always they're telling you how to think. It's programming.
Exactly.
That's what it is. You're like, it's like they got a remote control. You log on, or you look at their TV shows or whatever, and they're gonna be having agendas in it.
You know, when I was watching Family Guy, I believe. Was it Family Guy? I think, yeah, it was. And freaking something happened in that episode, and then the very next couple of days later, the marathon thing happened.
Oh, here
in Massachusetts. You know what I'm saying? With them two quote unquote, you know, brothers, right? And it was like, what?
Yep.
They just. This is like, no, I'm done. I'm not watching that anymore. Because it was in that freaking episode, basically.
Yeah, that is true.
It was crazy.
That is true. The signs are everywhere. If you don't see it, it's because you don't want to, and you just want to bury your head up your ass, basically. It's just what it is. You know, people, I guess ignorance truly is bliss. You know, I mean, we don't really get into a lot of this stuff here in Stereo Joe. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I guess tonight was just a full moon.
The problem they got right now is that people are waking up, though. Like, the problem that they have now is that it used to just be us. Like, now the sleep masses are actually waking up, and that's the one thing about the sun virus that I had people coming to me that 10 years ago was like, man, you crazy because you said this, and they like, hold on. None of this stuff makes sense, and they're starting to see it, and there's a huge mass awakening going on. That's the scariest thing to me, because if the masses actually wake up and realize what's going on, and there's a book called The Committee of 400. You should get that book and read it.
Oh,
but they call us the useless eaters in that book, right?
Oh yeah.
If the masses wake up, we could kick these people's butt like in 5 minutes, because they actually are so bold as to, they list their names of who they are. They list the names of everybody in the organizations in their books. You just got to know where to go to read it. And like literally you can walk up to them and back them across the head with a bat if you wanted to. But the masses have to wake up in order for it to be at that point. Right? It's literally laid out who they are and what they do. Their entire agenda from, never mind, I'm not going to mention some of that stuff because that's going to get your channel demonetized. But just say everything that you see going on right now.
Yeah.
When it comes to orientations of people, it's crazy when you go back and read. It's like reading a manifesto of someone who says, I'm going to make people do this. I'm going to make people believe this. I'm going to make people behave this way and make these physiological changes to their body. And it's like, this is what we're going to do. And then it happens. It's like, whoa.
Yep.
Really?
And it takes, you know what?
That's how you know.
And
it's crazy.
Yo, the patience
that they have.
The patience that they have. It goes on generations and generations. It's like, I know it's not going to happen now. And it's not going to happen in your lifetime. But we're going to continue this going on and on and on, because it's going to happen maybe 5 lifetimes
Yo,
from
they
now.
keep getting, you know
care.
something? I saw something on, oh my God, it was like maybe a year ago, a year and a half. Okay. And I'm being conservative because I'm not really sure. But there was a video, okay, that depicted hundreds of news stations all over the world, okay, saying the same exact speech. The same exact speech. And they were talking about how they were committed to fighting the fake news and whatever and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. But way back in 2012, 13, and 14, I remember seeing similar videos to where every news station was literally
reciting from a script as if.
The same exact soundbite. So it makes you wonder, why do they really want to hammer this into our heads? What the hell? Why can't I turn the TV station when I'm hearing about the same exact topic? When all the TV stations are talking about the same exact topic, that means that you don't trust them. You got to turn it off. You got to turn it off and go to alternative media. Even if you don't like them, even if you don't like what they're saying, just hear them out. because you never know what truth you might find. That's as political as we get here, but that's what I'm saying. Just look around you, look at the alternative, take a peek at the other guy who you don't like, and you don't know what you might be able to find. You might find out that what they want you to think is good is bad, and what they want you to think is bad is actually good.
Exactly. But you know what? We're not all about doom and gloom here. We're also about lifting folks up. So Dark Waters, check this out. Let's say for people that are interested, because we mentioned monetization, but people that's interested, wink, wink, probably us. We haven't done it yet. We're thinking about it. Do you have any tips and advice? Because I saw a video that said before you do anything, you should try to get an AdSense account. Do you agree with that? Is that the first thing you should do before monetization? Or do you see it differently?
Yeah, you should go ahead and get it and set it up. But I don't think I think you got to have 5,000 subscribers or more to get to the monetization. But what you want to do is, like, literally, if everybody in the chat that's constantly in the chat, like, let's say you got 10, 20 people in the chat, if they just go out and spread the word and share your videos, then you'll start growing a lot faster. And on top of that, you guys gotta find a way to start driving outside traffic. So you gotta get you some interviews. But in order to do that, you gotta kind of hone your message and what you're gonna talk about, what you want to talk about. There are millions of podcasts that deal in the paranormal that you can go on and get people to come back to YouTube and push you past the 5,000 member mark where you can get the monetization. So the key to it is going outside to where other people have audiences and then telling them where to come back to find you, and then it'll pump your numbers. And that's how I beat their system. Because when I started doing this, it was, and I want to answer this guy's question about the gray aliens in a second, but when I started doing it, it was like, okay, you know, YouTube doesn't monetize you till you get to this point. And I was like, all right, it was like 1,000 subscribers then. And I was like, well, how am I gonna get to 1,000 subscribers? Blah, 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 blah. And then I noticed it was the way people were growing was they were going and basically, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Kissing people's butts to get subs. And I was like, yo, I'm from New Orleans. We don't do nothing like that. We stand on our own. How I'm gonna bust a move? So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go tell my stories everywhere. I'm gonna do every interview, everything I can do. And then it grew exponentially. It was like boom, 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 boom. People coming everywhere, and I shot through the roof. But that was, all those people have YouTube accounts. It's just that they didn't know about me. They listened to stuff about the paranormal on Coast to Coast. They listen on Darkness Radio. They listen here. They listen there. And then they said, okay, well, we can go find the rest of the stuff there. So they all came and subscribed. But the problem is you make yourself hot and then you got to die out and take a break. So now I'm like, I'm not doing radio because I was hot. I got to chill out for a while because people will get tired of hearing me. So now I'm getting ready to go back and start doing it again. And you'll see why I grow exponentially again. And then I'll stop and then I'll go back and do what I do. But you have to start opening that avenue. So there is a website. If Sean is in the chat, he can tell you the name of it. It's where you submit yourself for interviews. Jesus, what is the name of it? I'll send it over to you. But basically, I get emails every day with people requesting interviews. Hey, Dark Waters, would you want to do an interview with us? You know, you want to come on? And I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it until April. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just won't do anything because I know once I start, I'll do 10, 15, 20 of them. And then after that, people tired of hearing you because it's all the same audience that's shared. And that's the next phase for you guys. But in order to do that, and that's for anybody who's like on YouTube, YouTube is a training ground where you hone your skills. Like, for example, Sean has been honing his skills now for over a year. Sean is ready to go to the next level. I'm getting ready to push him to go to the next level. All right, Sean, this is what you need to be doing. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm going to like kick him and be like, all right, Sean, go do it. But he's been honing his skills to where they're strong enough now to where he can hold that. He can hold a 4-hour interview, a 4-hour show if he wanted to. But it's just a matter of working those skills. And the biggest thing is hone your message, have your origin story, which is, you know, how you got into the paranormal, what's important about the paranormal. Like I've talked to you guys, and I think the most interesting thing is the Pentecostal background that you guys have, which is deep in spiritual warfare. Yes. And then the actual spiritual encounters that you guys have had. tie those two together, and then move forward. If I was you guys, I would do a little quick ebook of stories, because a little ebook or any kind of book will get you a number of interviews, and that's just a matter of taking the stories that you heard and you got and put them together and putting it out there, and then keep pushing forward. And that's the biggest thing. If you look at some of the biggest people, think about David Pilates, right? Or Pilates, whatever his name is. He was just a cop until he did Missing 411, and that was like the Bible of cryptid investigations. What do you think about? I get that. What do you think about the Missing 411? I get that crap like every week. All he did was go out and find a whole bunch of weird cases and put them together, and didn't draw a conclusion. He didn't draw a conclusion as to what happened. And when you listen to him, he says, well, I can't tell you what happened, and I don't draw a conclusion. I just think it's weird that this is what happened. You know, a kid was found, 5 miles up the side of a mountain, a toddler. There's no way the toddler could have got up the mountain.
Oh,
But
yeah, he's the one that said
it's about
that a
finding
bear
your
took
niche.
care of him. The little boy, they found him, and he said that a bear was taking care of him and feeding him and taking care of him and everything. That little boy you're talking about. I saw his story. We actually covered his story on one of our live streams way back when. This little boy was found. He was lost in the mountains, and he kept his mother he kept telling his family and the cops that a bear found him. But oh my God, a cryptozoologist interviewed the family, and they got some more information, and they determined that by the little boy's description, the little boy had been taken care of by a Bigfoot. Now, I'm not going to comment either way on whether or not it's true or not, but it is kind of fascinating how the little boy kept calling that thing a bear. But the more he described it,
No, but listen to me. Listen to this, though. He's a pimp, and I'm going to tell you how. Remember I told you people want the mystery.
Yes.
He sold everybody the mystery. He didn't sell you the truth. Of course he knows what's going on.
Yeah.
He just sold the mystery. The mystery has made him a best-selling author. The mystery has put him on Coast to Coast like 50 million times. It's the mystery. So you draw your own conclusion. It's the mystery. And that's the point. Those are the minor details you need to understand in order to really, really be hugely successful. It's all about the mystery. So, like, for example, Mr. Lane was asking a question about gray aliens, right? Well, the mystery is, well, are gray aliens really aliens? Are they from outer space? They show up in people's bedrooms, and do they take us and play games with our DNA, and what are they doing? And why are they fascinated with that's the mystery, right? The truth of the matter is the gray aliens are interdimensional demonic forces and demons. We know that they're demons from what Aleister Crowley said, because Aleister Crowley's personal demon, Pan, was a gray alien with big black eyes.
A lot of people don't know that. That's
so
true.
we know we know they're demonic.
That's where they got Yoda from.
There's good shit.
You know that, right? That's where they got Yoda from.
Yeah.
From Pan, from that guy.
But it's the mystery that sells.
Yep. And they mentioned his name in Sabrina,
everything is
the
out
Teenage
there.
Witch, season 3. They mentioned his name like 3 or 4 times, like it's nothing, like it's great. Yeah. And,
yes.
And he said, and he did in his teachings, like, yeah. Like it's a good thing. Please, man, he ate poop. Let's not go putting him on the pedestal.
Nah, it's crazy, dude. It's been proven that there are 13 dimensions.
Yep.
And there's lower dimensions and there are higher dimensions. And the number one thing that I want to share with people that I think is most important is that when you pray, you resonate through the higher dimensions directly to God. That's why prayer is so important. That's why when really quickly, like when someone feels a wicked and nasty sense or something around, they say, in the name of Jesus Christ, I rebuke you, it leaves, because now you're literally shining a light through all the upper dimensions right into God's throne room, getting his attention, saying, hey, oh my goodness, there's something here. And once you open up that doorway through those dimensions to God, those things can't stand to be there.
Right.
I mean, they literally can't stand it. And that's why, like in my old house where I had a lot of activity. I mean, ridiculous stuff being moved, crazy stuff, bumps at night. when it really got bad, I would just walk through the house singing gospel music, and it would instantly change, like change, except for when something major was there, when something huge, like one of the Billy behind badasses was there, they would get pissed. And then they would start doing other stuff.
Dude,
and then I'm like, okay, y'all
you
tripping
were talking and my hair.
I'm like, okay, I plead the blood of Jesus over the house. You're going to have to go now. And they would just go.
Amen. Because my hairs just stood all up on edge. I've got to.
But that's why I don't talk like this no more. You know what I'm saying? Because when you talk about it, dude, it's so crazy when I talk about certain stuff. I've been on interviews where I get to talking and get to spitting it like really, because it's real stuff.
Yeah.
Man, the whole audience would be like, yo, they got shadows moving in my house. They calling into the interview. Wait, I just saw a shadow out the corner of my eye. The lady's like, something just scratched me. And I'm like, yo, I'm telling y'all about real deal stuff.
Yo, we have one live stream.
It's real. That's why we try to avoid that too. You know, there's more reasons than one why we try to avoid talking like religion
we have
and stuff
enough
like
issues
that, because it's happened before, and it's like,
and it messes with our tech.
Yeah, it does.
It messes with a lot of things. Let me tell you, we have one interview here. One
that took like days to try to render and upload.
Yeah,
it was a beast.
We don't know what the hell happened, but we had to. What we had to do with our live stream, we had to download it, right? I had to edit the hell out of it, which was the worst video for me to edit ever since I've ever done here. And it was just a live stream. It wasn't even anything fancy. And it was with our good friend, Puerto Rican, Jose Gonzalez. If anybody knows him, big ups to him. He's recovering from surgery now, so we're hoping he's doing better. But that live stream was the stuff was so bad, people just kept dropping off saying that they felt sick, they didn't feel good.
So we feel you, man, with what you're saying. You know, it's very powerful. The spiritual stuff is powerful, very powerful.
Well, I'll tell you guys a secret. You really want some powerful stuff? Take a permanent marker, go to your front door, and write God's name, all his names above your door frame. El Shaddai, Elohim, El, Jehovah, Jehovah Nissi, Jehovah Shalom.
Don't forget Yahweh.
Write them all above there. Write them on your window sills. Write them and watch.
I am that I am.
Watch what happens. Like literally nothing comes in this house. Like right now I got a little chill on my legs because I'm cold, but in my old place, dude, it was ignorant. Like in here, it's just like a cocoon, dude. And when I tell you, there've been people who've come to my house with demonic attachments, and the attachment had to stay outside the door, and they were freaking out because my Ring doorbell kept on indicating something outside of the door. And it's like, bruh, why your doorbell keep going off? Because you know it does it once, you like, okay. But it was doing it like 20 times. And I was like, dog, you had something attached to you and it couldn't come in here. And my partner was like, bruh, you serious? I'm like, dude, you looking at the computer, you see the freaking doorbell going off. It wasn't doing that before you got here. You know what I'm saying? That's you. And I said, it can't get in here. And he was like, yo, bro, I need you to do some prayers. So we did some prayers and it stopped. But those names of God are extremely powerful. And those are, you know, people talk about the seals of Solomon, right?
Real quick, good night, Mrs. T. Thanks for dropping by. Mrs. T is leaving. Good night, Mrs. T.
Bye, Mrs. T. Thank you for being here, darling. Ooh.
So go ahead, continue, James. I'm sorry.
Well, I was gonna say, people talk about the keys of Solomon, right? Solomon's keys.
Right.
Keys of Solomon. That's the keys. There are lesser keys and the greater keys. When you start looking at the greater keys, not the lesser keys, don't even touch that shit. When you start looking at the greater keys of Solomon, you notice that majority of the names are God's names throughout all those symbols. Those symbols. Every last one of them is his name. Now there's some angels on there that are like, yo, when you research the angels, like they bugging them, some wild dudes, but the majority of it is God's names. God's name. Especially the ones for repelling. Did you hear about the teacher at what? My son texted me, hold on. No. What happened at John Earhart? No. I bet you they got a teacher down here with sun virus, which means school's gonna shut down. Let's see. So what I was gonna say is those names are there, and that actually is what led me on the search for actually learning all of God's names, like every last one of them, and memorizing them.
Well, send us a list.
Yep.
Totally, send us a list.
Yeah, send us a list.
We'd love to learn it too.
We love to learn them too. We love everybody here, though, you know. So, but yeah, send us a list. That'd be cool.
That'd be great.
Yep, it would be great. But you know something, Dark Waters, it's gonna be 1 a.m. We got things to do tomorrow morning. We have to hook up with Steve Stockton for Radio Z, which is gonna be tomorrow. But everybody, please, you know, if you have any parting words, you know, for the audience, you know, James, that'd be great.
And if the audience also, if you guys are not familiar with Dark Waters, please say hi in the chat, DW, if you can.
Check out his channel.
And check out his channel and his website, because he has a trove of knowledge. YouTube.
Yes, he does.
All right, guys. Well, y'all get y'all some rest. And I'm sorry for keeping y'all up, just running my mouth. It was good talking to you guys, though.
Yeah, same here. We always enjoy having you here, James.
Oh, I could talk to you for hours. Definitely, like, if we could talk for hours. It's just that, you know, we can't. Yeah. I gotta go. I'm already yawning and I'm tired and whatnot. Definitely. I gotta put on my TENS machine to, you know, massage my muscles because they hurt so bad and everything. But thank you so much, James, for coming. It's always a pleasure to have you, and for the knowledge that you have and everything. We don't always get religious or political here, as a matter of fact, on Dezombified or on Stereo Dread. We just really don't. It's just that, you know, we have friends from all walks of life, and there's a lot of things that we have in common with them and with you guys, you know. And it's good to always listen to people from different sides of the aisle. You never know what you might get. I may have a little something good to offer, you may have something good to offer, and together we take all those little bits and pieces, we put them together, and we come up with our own thing, you know. And that's the beautiful thing about it. We invest in each other, not just money or time or whatever, but knowledge. And the more we get to know each other, and the more we get to see how much alike we really all are, and how many things we think alike, then it doesn't matter what else is going on out there. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Because we family. So thank you, James, for that, and thank you for, you know, giving us a reminder of that. Thank you for being here. Let me see here. That is shit. Sorry about that, you guys. I went to the wrong place. He hung up, but okay. I went to the wrong scene accidentally.
What a great call that was. Very unexpected, but very appreciated. Very appreciated. Thank you so much to James, aka Dark Waters. Make sure you check out his website.
Yes.
Check out his YouTube channel as well. Follow him on all the social medias. Cool guy.
He's a very interesting person, and his guests are interesting. The Sean G is very interesting too. He manages a lot of live streams for him as well.
I know that when I'll tell you one thing, when I grow up, I want to be just like Dark Waters. When I grow up personally.
Me too.
Hey, you be like somebody else. I want to be like Dark Waters.
Okay, I want to be like Auntie Creeps then.
Fine.
I'll be Auntie Creeps and you be Dark Waters.
Bet.
Okay,
deal.
Awesome.
Anyways, you know, let me see. We're gonna say good night to each and every one of you lovely folks. Thanks for being here tonight at Stereo Dread with me, the host with the most, Kenny Dreadful, and my exquisite partner, Miss Stereo.
Thank you, darling. Yeah, we totally want to say thank you to all of you, and we love you very much. Bansheeba, thank you again for the donation. Thank you everybody for being here. This show was amazing. I really loved it. I was very happy. I was very much within my element. I believe we both were. You know, we don't go into that too much here because we never really want to offend anybody, you know, and you know, we try really hard not to go too deep into either religion or politics because, you know, not only we don't want to offend you guys, but, you know, there's so many other things that we can talk about and bond over. Why fight over something everybody else is fighting about, you know? But sometimes it's good to say you know, 2 or 3 things that are happening in the world. The truth never hurts. You know, it hurts, but it won't kill you. It'll make you stronger, you know. So that's really I guess how this went tonight, and I'm happy with the way that it went. Thank you so much. Baron says it was a great show.
The Baron Von Pasta, everybody. I see you in the hizzos.
Awesome.
Yep.
So yeah, but that is our new merch with our new guy right there. And that Yaman did for us. He put a body to our face, so that's awesome. Even though, baby, I love your body just the way that it is. Can't wait till you model those leggings, though.
Giggity.
Yeah.
Giggity.
You're too much, baby. But yeah, no, I really loved that picture. So it says here, let me see who are leaving. So thank you, darlings, for being here. Yes, we're gonna go. It's like I don't really want to go, but I'm tired and I'm starting to yawn. So thank you all for being here. Thank you, Dark Waters, for calling in. That was an amazing call. Thank you, Aaron 505360 for calling. Thank you all for being here. And we are, like I said before, we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep pushing to try to make the stream better and better and better for you guys until there's like not even one little buffer, you know. 2 things are gonna hinge on that. Actually, it's gonna be our graphics cards and better internet. Those are 2 things that we are really pushing now. We're saving up all our little chips because it has to be sustainable. We have to be able to keep it up, you know what I mean? And you know, and the other stuff, the other memberships and the website, paying for that, and you know, different things, you know. So there, like I said, it's gonna be a little bit, but it's not gonna be that much longer because we are reorganize our entire infrastructure here. We're reorganizing everything, even our files, everything. Oh, go ahead, baby, play it again. Okay, I'm gonna look at it.
Did they hear that?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out right now if they were able to hear it, and if not,
did they see it?
Well, definitely saw it, but I don't know if they, you know. So no, there was no audio with that one. I don't know why. What the hell's going on with the audio?
No audio with
Give
that?
me. Let me see if
That's
I can
terrible.
fix it right now.
Fix that.
Let's fix it.
Yeah.
So you guys, you're gonna see a black screen after the Will
for a
Smith thing
second.
plays again, but
Yeah, just for a hot second.
I'm gonna put it
You're
in.
gonna see
Hold on.
a blank screen, but hopefully they can still hear us at least.
Not yet, but there's gonna be some
What,
muted.
dead air for a
There's
second?
gonna be dead air.
All right.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Okay, well now you guys tell us in the chat if you guys heard it the second time that it played. You know, let us know.
Did you show it?
Yes, I did. I showed it again, and this time it had a speaker source. So I'm wondering, you know, not sure if they saw it or not, but we're about to find out.
Okay, me and Mina said woot. Oh man.
Yeah, yes, it played. Okay, good.
Yep, Bathsheba, a whole bunch of hand claps. Baron Pasta says that's hot.
That's awesome.
Damn,
well, I'm glad it
I
worked.
forgot to ask James, man.
What?
I forgot to ask James for one of these.
This is Zach Baby TV, and welcome to the Dark Forest. You're watching Stereo Dread with Miss Stereo and Kenny Dreadful. Enjoy.
Yeah, I forgot to ask James for one of those, man.
Well, he's still in the chat.
I would have really liked it, one of those. You know? Or one of these.
Hey folks, Silver here, and this is Stereo Dread.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'll be awesome if we could get one from Dark Waters and one from Sean. He's also
Yeah.
in the chat.
Sean G.
You know,
That'll
any
be-
of you
that'll be
creators
cool,
in the
man.
chat that want to send us one of those little mini plugs, you know, this is Stereo Dread, scary stories, good times. That's our motto.
Yeah, whatever, however you want to say it. You know what I'm saying?
Dezombified.
Doesn't have to be exactly like, you know, but just make sure you say my name, damn it, or we're gonna have to talk off stream.
But anyway, you know, I'm Miss Stereo. He's Kenny Dreadful. This is Stereo Dread, our show here on our YouTube channel, Dezombified. Those are all the facts you need to know. And by the way, we love scary stories and good times.
Yes.
So any of those things that you think you could play with and, you know, our catchphrases or whatever, you let us know. So yeah, no, right now we gotta go, baby. We gotta go because I need a shower and I need to get to bed. Everything hurts now, but thank you guys so much. I hate saying goodbye to my friends, but
You do?
I hate it. I wish I was a robot and that I could stay here all night and talk to all of them all night.
Facts.
But I can't because I have to be a grown up.
Like mutant
unfortunately.
artificial intelligence, they could stay up all night for days. They don't need no
Hell
sleep.
yeah.
or nothing.
Hell yeah.
Or the Baron von Poster, he's like 500 years old, man.
Yep.
But we're from the future, 2550. We've been sent here on a mission to spread love and goodwill.
Yep. And for all of us to get along, baby.
But I love each and every one of you. Good night, buenas noches, my children. And until tomorrow, sweet dreams.
Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. We are going to see you again. When are we going to see our peoples again, baby?
Well, tomorrow morning, they're going to have
Oh, yes,
Steve Stockton, and they're going to see us on Thursday.
Okay,
Thursday night.
awesome. Okay. Alrighty, you guys. See you guys on Thursday night. Love you. Mwah. Oh, as always, these Zombie friends. Watch your six.